That's what I told her on the way out of the store.
Welcome,
hi
everyone. 2024. We're back. It's a new year. Get this shit out of my face.
Is that nose feather tickling you?
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's a nose tickler.
It's an Indiana Jones swear.
What? That's been here since we've come back to the office for the new year.
Yeah.
And I purposely, I'm not even going to ask what the fuck this is.
You remember that? That's a movie prop.
Okay, we forgot our manners. You don't curse in the first minute.
You broke that.
Oh, we didn't introduce.
You opened the floodgate.
Oh, yeah, make it worse?
Yeah, yes.
There was a World War II, so there should be a World War III? That's what you're saying?
That's literally, I never said that.
Why is my chair sinking?
God, a lot of complaining on this side of the set.
Let's introduce ourselves because we did forget that. My name's Garrett. Happy to be here.
Theme song.
My name.
Happy holidays, everybody.
I'm just not over it yet.
I already forgot to promote our sponsor at the top of the show. Tenga, we'll just do it here.
Yeah.
Tenga, I want to say thank you again. Tenga has followed us into the new year with a fantastic sponsorship. They have got plenty of pleasurable items for you to peruse on their website. And I want to say thank you to them because they sent...
What is this?
A little...
This is like a wooden box.
Is this a New Year?
Something new?
They always send a New Year's thank you card.
Wow.
Gift.
What?
So thank you, Tenga, for sending that over.
Now,
and,
what is it? What
is that unopened? Because I would love to.
It's not. No, it's all good.
It's all good.
It's fresh.
That's
what
wood.
happened in the camp? We had a close-up on me, and it got put on Kevin's face.
No, here's the thing: is Kevin set that up last?
Yeah, and I'm over here, bro.
Coincidence that Kevin
I just
set up.
love looking at my face. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, it truly is Kev Cam, and I think it should go back to Kev.
It's haunted.
It's like Herbie fully loaded, but it's like a Kev Cam.
It's like Goosebumps, but it just It's beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Speaking of Goosebumps, you'll get some while you use whatever this is.
It's for adults.
While I use
and
it,
only
right?
adults. So kids, no, none of that stuff for you. But they make something that'll make yourself feel pleasant as all hell. So
start the new year.
Thank you for sending this.
Thanks, Tenga.
Thank you. I'm just saying my, spinner from 2009 is whoa the fuck out.
Well,
2009.
When did they start the sponsorship? Because I'm going to tell you, the spinner, the twister, whichever the one I have is fucking great.
Go to the link in the info on YouTube and click away and use offer code Mega64. You're going to get a deal. You're going to get a percentage off. What percentage? Find out.
Only time will tell.
I'm gonna find
could
out.
Be 1, could be 100. No, it won't be 100. You won't get. You won't.
That's some deal.
Yeah.
Anyway, so thank you for this. One
you.
can only know what's inside. We'll never know.
Well, one person here will know.
One person's gonna
literally
find out later.
No,
I'm calling Dobbs.
Okay. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yes.
We're back in 2024. It's a whole new year. Everything's refreshed. We have not done this in like a month, it feels like.
I think
it's
been almost a month. Yeah, because
it
was Christmas cast was the
17th or 18th, right?
18th. So the 11th would have been. Yep. So it's been over a month.
It's been
the last
over a
normal,
like a normal podcast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why, we're kind of shaking the rust off. We played the Christmas intro. There's a little
Rocco's bitching about his chair.
confusion about when we
No, I didn't do
start.
that.
Sean didn't know what time to come.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He's
It's
pointing
been
a
a
finger
while.
at me, and then he's just walking in at 6:05 going, "What's up?"
That I couldn't have been more clear. I said, I'm going to be late to the podcast. A few minutes late for sure.
Yeah.
I'm guessing on 6:05. At 6:05 on the dot, I walked in.
Perfect.
Okay.
Amazing.
But you
Yeah.
were out of breath, so you ran here, and you shouldn't have done that.
Oh.
Like I can
Yeah,
tell
it
you
just
ran
felt
here.
like a rush.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm here right now.
So we asked the pre-show to take guesses.
Yeah.
And unanimously, they all thought it's a birthday party.
Yeah.
Not,
Has to be at a birthday party.
I was not at a birthday
Where
party.
were you?
I was at Monster Jam.
On
Hell
Sunday.
Yes.
No
Damn.
way.
Exactly
That's
that.
amazing.
I haven't been to Monster Jam in like
I've never
15
been.
years. I loved
never
it when I was
been
a
to
kid.
Monster Jam.
This is your first time.
First time.
Damn.
We got tickets and it started. Here's the thing: is like, okay, it starts at 3 on a Sunday. Well, that's cutting it close. I don't know. Whatever. I Googled it. How long is it? It's 2 hours. I'm like, well, 5 and like traffic.
Yeah.
I think I could do it.
Yeah.
So it dude, I didn't know what it was. Gravedigger was there, in case you were concerned.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. But they had so many like crashes that they had to keep bringing in like the what do you call them? Like the cat,
The pit crew?
Oh yeah.
like
a
the
caterpillar.
bulldozer
To flip
Yeah.
them over
to
and
like
stuff.
flip them back over.
Damn.
And then like some of them were just fucking broken. They just like pushed them off to the side and it kept going. It was wild.
And those are not cheap fixes.
That's what I thought too. Like, how do they do this?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's fun to watch though, man.
It was fucking
Yeah.
fun. I loved it. Yeah. So, anyways, I did that. Rushed right here through traffic. Made it only 5 minutes late. Not
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah, pretty
Not too
good.
bad. And I was honestly because I was kind of stressing a little bit, and then
No.
Lennon was fucking hysterically laughing the entire time, and I'm like, well, I almost missed this. I'm so glad I did not miss this. So.
She's laughing at all the car
She fucking
crashes
loved
and everything.
it. Yeah, like every time
Yeah.
she flipped, she's like, ah! I couldn't believe
Okay.
it. So it was
We
dope.
are
So
gonna-
dope.
Kick off 2024. We are going to minimize the stories about the kids.
Well, you asked where I was.
Or- Yeah, where you were.
I was at Monster Jam.
We're not
by
talking,
myself.
We're not talking kids. We're not doing T Swift. We're not doing
Yeah, this is
any-
the
You
year-
brought her up.
This
You
is the
brought her
year.
up.
Man, you bring
Tonight-
her up. Get over her.
This is a
You're
different
weird.
2024. Year 20 was kind of a tribute to Mega64 or a tribute Rocco, Derek, Sean. Okay, so Derek's out. Sean's on his way.
What?
This year, I'm talking for the new year. And we got more figures on set. It's gonna be cool. It's
Yeah,
gonna be like
dude.
What-
it's gonna turn into a cool show.
What is this?
You know, it's a prop
voodoo
from the
doll.
movie.
The voodoo doll.
What
Get over
movie?
it.
Indiana
What
Jones
movie?
and
You
the
really
Temple
don't
of
know?
Have you not
Doom.
seen the
Oh,
classic?
the Temple of Doom. That one sucks.
That,
That one sucks. The one that he didn't remember and couldn't recognize us from.
Yeah.
That one,
Second
that's bad.
worst Indiana Jones movie.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
Confirmed.
Nope.
Confirmed.
Anything goes.
Nope.
Everyone says the best one. I don't think you saw the right movie.
No,
you got
that's
confused.
It's the second best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's the best one,
right.
but it's my second favorite.
No
Yeah.
way. My second favorite is Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I
Mutt
got you
Williams.
there. Yeah, I see
Get outta
that.
here.
I see that.
The chat's saying Sean continuing to have shit taste. Fuck
Yep.
off.
Yep.
New year, new Sean.
Hey,
fuck right off.
Someone on Patreon, someone on our Patreon, when Sean gave Dave a 5-star review,
I like it.
Someone on Patreon said, no offense, but Sean brings some Greg Turkington ass movies to the Patreon, and I think that has stuck with Sean. To be fair, I think that lingered.
You have Turkington taste.
I feel like
You would wear like
people.
a Dave hat.
I feel like people don't give Dave a chance and watch Dave. It's fun. It's a fun time. It's not the best movie ever made, but what else can you do if you want to make that movie? It's perfect. It's a perfect movie.
The perfect movie.
I don't like
Better
politics.
than many.
I think you
movies.
made your case there. I think we got it.
Kevin Kline is a delight. Thank you.
5
All right,
bags
there
of
it
popcorn
is.
you gave it? 5 bags?
5
Wow.
shakers. Yep.
5 shakers.
Okay. All right. So I do want to talk about what we all did over our Christmas break, holiday break. I don't really even know because I kind of came back late. I was a little sick, so I was late coming back to the studio. I didn't quite hear what everyone was up to. So I want to know that, but I think we should tackle what is going on now first and work our way back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think there's
Tarantino
no
it.
better way to do it. Everyone was talking about it this week. Let's do it. We haven't done this in a while. I
Kick it
can't
off.
think of a better way to kick off 2024
What?
than the man himself, Will I Am. Why is it restarting?
All
What
right.
happened?
We love it so much, we want to
Dude.
hear it again.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm so ready.
All right. So let's just get to the big news.
What do you do?
So this last week, okay, so there are a lot of maybe new viewers that maybe you haven't been with us the whole time. You're not in on every inside joke here, so we'll get you up to speed.
Yeah.
Let's get you on the inside.
We haven't done this in a while either. Will I Am Idiot He Is a segment in which we analyze what's going on with will.i.am in the media. Because something happens where the tech industry keeps involving him in projects, and it feels like we are the only ones that are realizing it's stupid.
Mm-hmm. No one else says this. They're not brave enough.
People
Everyone
online
else panders to him.
Gurus online, visionaries are calling him a genius, are calling him
Messiah.
A tech messiah.
Yeah.
Whereas we are watching this and going, is no one else seeing what we're seeing? It's what is it? The Emperor's New Clothes? Is that the thing? We are the ones that are seeing naked will.i.am, and we're going to share it with you at home. So at CES, just this last week, the big tech conference in Las Vegas, will.i.am debuted with, was it Oldsmobile? No, what?
It's BM.
With BMW?
No, I'm sorry. It's the other expensive one. Mercedes-Benz.
Okay.
It's Mercedes-Benz.
He has he is working with them on a new car prototype.
Oh no!
In which the car creates music as it drives.
Like it makes custom beats on the stereo, like as you are
piloting
the car.
What?
Like gas and brake and left turn and right turn and the actual movement and speed of the vehicle, will.i.am has found out a way to create a soundscape for you based upon that input.
It's not just a car, it's a musical instrument. So I think we should play the commercial that introduces this new concept.
Okay, please.
Here we go. Along with this. This is just keep an open mind.
Yeah,
when you watch
it's
this.
so open.
You might
right
want
now.
this car.
No, Mercedes is a Nazi technology. I would never want.
Oh,
Imagine a
cool.
car
okay.
that's creatively bold.
Cool.
Now imagine a song
Yeah.
conducted by the road.
Oh,
Your hand on the steering wheel
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
means music's at hand.
good.
And your foot on the pedal
Yeah.
means
it's time to jam.
it rhymes. Guys, this is a song.
This sucks.
Is he okay?
Brilliance.
You can't talk
Now car and driver
Uh-huh.
is musician and instrument.
Go.
Yes.
Okay.
Acceleration is the bass line running and running. And recuperation is a beautiful sound like an angel humming. Turn left,
Okay.
turn right,
Turn right.
and a melody is sung.
Yeah.
And the car suspension
Okay.
moves like a rhythmical drum.
That guy didn't get paid enough. That actor.
Gear and wheel
Yeah.
spins a musical reel.
Yeah.
Driver conducting the feel good. A masterpiece is revealed.
Yeah.
The car's alive,
Yeah. Oh.
making beats while you drive.
Whoa.
Down back streets and boulevards.
Okay.
Conducting the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We transform transportation. New Technoscoria navigation. This is a melodical journey.
Yeah.
Sound complete when you reach the destination.
Oh, that didn't rhyme. But
Welcome
okay.
to the new age.
He's running out.
Autobahn, new craze.
Yeah.
Autobahn, new stage.
Yeah.
Sound drive, new wave.
M-Bucks.
Yeah. There it is. Right there.
Oh man.
Mic on that. Mic
M-Bucks.
drop on that.
That's
So,
a terrible name.
are you guys sold?
M-Bucks?
Yeah.
M-Bucks.
I don't think that feature's going to make it to the 2025 models.
Do you?
No?
Like,
This is concept card
So
nonsense.
maybe you didn't quite understand that promo. I mean, you turn right, it plays this part of the song. You turn left, it adds a different
That
part of
type.
the song. So it's kind of like you don't even want to get where you need to go. Just keep driving.
Just
and
drive and
like,
listen
oh
it,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, if I speed up, I know there's pedestrians, but if I speed up, that beat is
it's
like,
gonna kick.
maybe
in.
when you hit pedestrians, it go boom, 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 boom,
Oh, it's
you know,
probably
like it starts adding.
that's a sample, like a scream.
Yeah. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
like
like
a Michael Jackson
Skrillex.
sample.
Yeah. Ow! You know, I think that could be
You
cool.
just ran over a lady. Yeah. that would be
Yeah.
cool.
No, it's awesome.
you don't sound so.
It's-
dude.
no, it seems to me like he figured out. No, this is gonna maybe sound crazy. A way to play music inside the car.
Yes.
So
Whoa.
I'm thinking, will.i.am just invented the radio. So I'm pretty excited.
Yes.
Well, you know, Sean, that's what a simpleton would think.
That's what I've been
That
called
you-
before. Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Okay.
We got Will I Am to demo how the car
The
works.
demo?
Oh, you see it?
Because that's what I wanted to know.
I want
Alright.
a
Hell
demo.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Hell
to
yeah.
me, you played that beat. It sounded like a Kravinsky song
Yeah.
playing, which,
Sure.
you could just put a Kravinsky song on. But let me see the demo. I need
Yeah.
to know the
Okay,
demo.
because
See
you
it
might
work.
have some different opinions once you see how it works.
Right
wanna see it
now,
in real
I'm being
time.
a little cynical, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to, again, new Sean, new
Sure.
year.
Yeah, new year, new you.
Let's keep
dude.
an open mind.
I'll-
Watch the demo. See what you think.
Yeah, let's see.
Here it is. Okay.
Okay, he's standing still.
Okay.
Ooh, cool.
So he revs it up, and you.
Ooh, there it comes in.
Drums come in at 15 miles an hour.
Okay. 15 miles an hour, you start to hear the beat come in.
Pay attention to the turn.
Now that's only in the right speaker. And that's only in the left speaker.
See, now it's starting to pump up.
See how that? Ooh, when he hit 25. Damn.
Oh.
All right.
And now what?
Exploded.
That
All right.
we
Hey,
do that
here's the
now.
thing.
gonna cause so many accidents. No one's gonna. First off, no one's ever gonna.
It's a
do
concept car.
this is his watch again.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of impressed by the actual demo of it, but it would get old in 5
Oh yeah,
minutes.
it's a feature you turn on for 10 seconds and go, okay, that was fun.
Yeah.
So Garrett did come in today. Sean, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Garrett did come in today saying, "Did you see what Will I Am did at CES?" I brought up that he was at CES, and Garrett would, "Hey, I saw a video. It was actually cool,
It was actually kind of
and
impressive.
it was that video. It was
Yeah.
him driving it and using the tech.
Now I didn't
That
watch
was the way.
his,
That was the way it was introduced to Garrett.
his pretentious fucking rap opener. That kind of soured it for me.
Yeah,
But only seeing
that was
the tech
how I
demo,
was introduced to it.
just for a concept thing, I'm like, oh, that is an interesting concept. It belongs in a concept car and not in the market because,
Yeah,
yeah, unless you're getting like a new album sample patch you'd have to download different songs or else how boring would that get?
It would get
here's-
super old.
And here's the thing too: is like, okay, I drive to work every day.
You hear the same
Would it
fucking song.
theoretically be the same song every
Yeah.
day?
Yeah.
I mean, there'd be little variations, I suppose. but not-
Stoplight, yeah.
like not really. Like that. That is
So you would need like, okay, this is the Kravinsky pack. I'm gonna
What?
put on the Snoop Dogg pack.
what a waste of time. We could be doing so much more and innovating so many things that could actually benefit literally anyone. This benefits no one.
Some things
This
just
is
don't
the
need to
waste.
be. Some things just don't need to be reinvented, like this,
Like driving.
driving.
yeah.
And
But then you have but then I remember getting cool new shoes, and I told Kevin, we got to rethink the shoe,
I hate.
and that made Kevin mad when I said that.
We've
That was
nailed
a
the
Kanye
shoe.
quote, by
We've
the way.
nailed the shoe. The shoe has been perfect for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
I had
Don't need to-
those foam runners
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
was wearing around the office.
Yeah.
And Kevin was like, "What are those?" And I explained it to him, and I was like, "Kanye says we have to kind of rethink the shoe." And it's very rare I say something and I can immediately see Kevin get mad. Very rare. That doesn't happen very much where I say something and it's like the switch goes off. I said that and Kevin was like, I think shoes are fine. I think all right. It was like, that was like the thing he didn't need to hear. We need to rethink the shoe. Yeah.
Yeah, what else can we do to shoes?
Dr. Butthugger, I hate to mention the chat, a lot of times, but Dr. Butthugger just said, Sean, what are you doing to improve the world?
Thank you.
You're right. This is exactly the same. Me and Will I Am are on the same level.
Yeah, improving
Will
the
I Am
world.
is like a fucking billionaire, and he's spending his time working with the Sadies to do this. Like, I'm a guy who's trying to get by, and I do a podcast that people seem to like sometimes. Like, I don't know. It's not the same thing to me.
Yeah,
Well-
they paid him a ton to do that, probably.
Will I
I'm
am
sure he got paid us so much money.
He's rethinking the car, dude. I kind of think you need to.
Yeah.
At this point.
No, we got it. Cars pretty much.
I would assume that
Make it drive itself. That's all you need.
the Mercedes engineers came up and implemented this concept into their concept car, and then they were looking for a spokesperson, and they contacted Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
They always show concept stuff during CES or whatever show.
Mm.
And I'm always weird on that because I'm just like, why are we spending all this time on the
What
concept
ifs.
car we're not? Yeah. Who showed one? Who was it? A couple years ago. Was it Honda? Someone showed they showed some new model car, and it looked like it was like out of 1982.
Fucking
It looked
Canyonero.
amazing. It had like little red neon highlights on the
Yeah.
back. It looked like someone would drive it in the original Tron, not Legacy, but like the original Tron. It just looked so good.
Yeah.
And then it was like, how do we get this car? And it's like, yeah, concept. We're probably not going to do it. Like it was all like wood panel on the inside. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just a concept. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I would love to own that someday.
And that's the thing is like I don't really get CES
Yeah.
because of most of it is that, right? Just to show where we're at. Like, what's the point of it?
It used to be a lot more, whoa, this company invented this company had that, this company. Now tech is kind of broken into like, oh, this company is good at that, this company's good at this. You know, Apple doesn't go. So they still did though this week drop all their Apple Vision Pro news.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get to that later too.
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually. But they dropped all that on their own. But meanwhile, at the show, it's always now just kind of like TVs. It's always TVs.
Always
Projectors.
You know, oh, okay, they're going to show the new TV by LG or whatever. Projectors, yeah. You know, phone accessories. Oh, a MagSafe. They did show like this was kind of cool. Sean, I don't remember if I told you about this already, but like MagSafe hard drive for the phone. Now that the phone has USB-C,
Yeah.
there was it's a solid state drive that
Whoa.
sticks on with the magnet.
Wow.
And goes into the USB-C slot. And it's like, okay, when you're filming now, you have an extra 2 terabytes.
Whoa.
You know, so like that was kind of neat if you're shooting ProRes with your phone, I guess.
Yeah, raw.
You know,
stuff.
it was like little accessories like that and TVs and
This car.
yeah, like concept car stuff, you know, and that's kind of it. It's not, you know,
I just I can't get my head around the concept car because I see this a lot.
yeah.
And
I think-
I don't get it.
I think from their standpoint, it's like a marketing tool. It's like, hey, we made this bitchin' concept car and we're going to take it around to a bunch of events. So we have something cool for people to look around and take photos
But most
of.
likely it'll never be made.
But yeah, it's just that to show off. Like, look how
Yeah.
fucking cool we can be.
It's everyone flexing, trying to get their stock price up. Like, look, we're doing cool stuff. Yeah.
I'm
you
sure
know.
the engineering departments, though, will eventually incorporate certain design characteristics or
Parts, little
technologies.
things, yeah, take a piece
Yeah,
of it.
you're
Totally.
like, hey, this actually worked and was cost effective, and let's put this in the next
Yeah.
line of
Yeah, there
civics.
might be things like that. They did show, I was going to send this to Kevin and I forgot, but Kevin, they had a room that was, you know, Sony owns Ghostbusters.
Yes.
And they had a room you could walk into at the Sony booth that was surrounded. It was almost like the volume, like they shoot the Mandalorian in and stuff.
Oh,
where
with
it
all
was
those screen walls and
projection
stuff?
all around,
Yeah.
LED all around
Yeah.
you, but then the ground was too.
Oh,
and apparently they
whoa.
had a haptic engine under the ground.
Oh, so you could feel your feet.
So
and
like
stuff.
the Ghostbusters were driving into an area and they blast Stay Puft and all this marshmallow shit hit the ground and people were like, oh, and they could feel it
Oh, that's cool.
under their feet,
Wow.
like, you know, things
Hitting.
rumbling. The ground was opening up.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
ground was opening up.
Redemption.
finally there's
I
a
know.
reason for that to happen.
I know you like that part of Ghostbusters. But they used haptics under the floor.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, it felt like these things were happening in the room, you know, kind of stuff. But again, what is that? It's promo. You
Yeah,
know,
it's to
not-
show off what
yeah.
your company
Yeah.
can do.
It's the flex.
not what it is actually going to put out
Yeah.
and stuff like that. A
That
lot
was
of
pretty
the
much
a lot of the TVs and stuff are like once they're like, here's a 12K TV. It's like
Yeah.
we're not even 8K.
Yeah, I saw
Like,
one too that was like the TV. It was very 3D.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like the way it used to be 3D. It was like there's like 2 screens, like one in front, one in back,
Yeah.
and it was like
Ooh.
it looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
It did, but it's
They,
like
yeah,
what's
they
gonna
showed
happen?
the first translucent OLED TVs
Translucent?
that are straight up because the way
Piece of
OLED
glass.
works, you actually don't need a back to it. You don't.
No.
So technically, so you can make one without that. And so yeah, it was just like, all right, when there isn't an image on the TV, it's just a pane of glass.
Which is what I think they do in that new Disney ride.
Yes, we were talking
Yeah.
about that. There's.
I just think it's that tech, but not
Yeah.
not public tech. It's just
Got you.
within the
yeah.
industry.
I think there's in this new Mickey ride they built. There's cartoon characters that are walking in front of you, and I'm like, this doesn't look like projection.
No.
And there isn't a scrim here.
I think it's just a clear
it's
screen.
I think it's an OLED screen that is translucent
That you can
'cause
see right
You
through.
can do that.
Yep.
You could strip the back out of it
Yeah.
if you wanted.
That's crazy.
CPAP.
Also, I I mean, I don't need to look at the back of my wall.
Well, that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
Yeah.
When I saw the article, I was like, dude, that's dope. And then I'm like, I don't want to see that wall. I've got so much shit
It's
behind
a
the TV.
mess around. It's a
Covered
mess
wires and
behind there.
shit.
Yeah.
It's so much shit
But they
behind there.
showed it in the booth, like, okay, if you have it like in the center of a room, it's a really attractive piece.
Yeah.
As opposed to this thing with,
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Hang a painting the exact same size behind
Behind
your
it.
TV.
That seems
That's
fucking
true.
When you shut it off, it'd be like, oh,
or when
there's-
you turn off put a
Whistler's
funny picture
mother.
there. So when you put a funny picture there, like,
You turn it off.
And when you turn it off, then you see it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're
So-
like, ugh.
You know.
Yeah, take a picture of like myself. Like, looks like I'm stuck back there.
So every time
Yeah.
you turn off the TV.
Yeah, try to see if it's like I'm just like
Do
there.
like a Zod thing, you know,
Just wedged in.
there.
All right.
So anyway,
sold me.
stuff
Smashed.
like that. But that's kind of what CES has become. It
Yeah.
used to be something I really wanted to go to. I got invited last year.
Oh, really?
I got a thing, like a message that were like, "Hey, if you want to go here's all the thing." But I could not leave town for some reason. And then looking at it too, again, it's like, okay, I would look at the TV. I didn't know
Yeah.
what I was going to do. you
Yeah.
know?
Is there anything
I
like,
was also invited.
you
but
were?
not by the same person.
CES.
No one fucking invited me. Who's inviting you? What is this?
They fucking DM'd me. They were like, "Yo,
Yeah, I
you
don't.
want to go?"
You're in the industry, you know,
I don't check my DMs. It's probably the
consumer
problem.
electronics kind of guy.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Was there
All
any
right.
Minority Report tech at this one?
Every year the reporting
It's-
comes out.
it's like
It's
Minority
like-
Report.
Now this is like Minority Report. It's like that every time.
Yeah.
But the joke is that we're really going to get that because Apple Vision Pro got a release date.
Yeah.
Ooh,
No.
And so get ready, you guys. When you come into the office, get ready to see. You're going to be seeing me.
he's
Here's the
jacked
thing:
in.
is I don't know if he's joking or not. Is Rocco? Are you going to? Have you decided?
Oh, he's getting it.
I don't know if he is.
Okay.
My man's is getting it.
I don't think.
So I'm
on
gonna
their side.
throw this out to the audience here and get your take, get your 2 cents over the coming days. We'll upload this podcast. I want to hear from people on this. I joined Cameo, the Cameo app.
Congratulations.
Sean was on there first,
Yeah, but
and it was like, okay, hey, I'm on here. I'm doing some cool stuff for my kid's graduation.
Yeah.
And you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do some cameos, and I could throw that at my kid. You know, make the graduation better.
get a
do
taco
cool-
truck.
Do
Yeah.
my whole
cool,
goal.
do cool shit for my kid.
And it
I said,
worked.
okay. And I said, I will.
It did.
I'll do Cameo. I think that'd be fun. But I'm going to do it after Sean's done with that, and I will. And I tried to go in. I knew I was like, I'm going to go in as douchey as possible, just to cut through the, whatever. I was like, I'm going to do it whatever Sean's price is. I'm doing double the price, and it's going specifically towards Apple Vision Pro, their AR helmet thing, and that's it. And that's what I say in the video. If you watch the video on Cameo,
Yeah.
Your intro.
I'm like, that's why I'm here. So that's what I said. It happened.
you funded it.
I got you guys. Hey, I didn't think that would ever happen. Everyone came through on Cameo, especially over the holidays,
wow.
and you guys funded it.
That's
That's not
amazing.
me. That was not me. It was not me going, oh, I've got to save up for this thing. I had really no plans to do. I was like, I'll see what the later versions are like.
Mm-hmm.
You guys funded it.
That's amazing.
You did it.
They also
So-
funded my kid's party. So hey,
Yeah.
I appreciate. And that's the thing is like, I actually probably should raise my price on Cameo just because the cut they take is so much that like
Yeah, it is kind of
you
rough.
know, most of the time it's like I do a video, but it's like you get like literally half sometimes of what you charge, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay. I mean, I'm still happy to do it, but like, geez.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very nice that people want a video from us. I do appreciate
Yeah.
that idea, but the fact that you were able to do it.
But
is
yeah, so
wild.
now that it was always a fun thing off in the background.
yeah.
But now that they've announced the release date, it's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it's like,
Where's the
oh,
release date?
it is February.
push
it's
has
out-
come to shove.
the pre-orders go up this Friday.
Okay.
January 19th.
Oh my
and
God.
then it's out February 2nd.
Okay.
Damn,
So-
that's soon.
Yeah. They were ready. They said beginning of the new year, and they were not joking. So, everyone at home, do we go forward with this plan? Everything online, every article is saying they are barely making any of these because they do. This is
Yeah.
not. It's just not appealing to the general public. They're not springing for this. And like I said, you know me, I'm Apple cucked. Even I was going, I mean, it's a lot like wait for version 2 or 3.
That,
It just makes more sense.
That to me, at least get past the first version.
Yeah.
Is my go-to with most Apple products.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
I've ever
pretty
bought a
consistent.
first version
No,
of an
I mean,
Apple
like they had like their AirPods. Okay, that was cool from the go.
AirPods were pretty good out the gate.
They were.
Mine were like not.
You know what though? No, I mean in terms of functionality,
Yeah, they worked great.
They were perfect.
The batteries just didn't last.
Yeah,
on
the battery
first-
was fucked up on that first one.
But that's always with Apple. It's like that first version of their product line is a little iffy. And if you could wait for the second one, but maybe
who knows,
this doesn't
they'll never
get
even make a second
exactly.
But
That's what I was thinking.
so I go through with it. It's coming. Like I said, the pre-orders will go up Friday morning. They're doing that like 5 a.m. shit
one. Oh, I
again.
hate that.
So
You get to
I
sleep
could
in, dude.
theoretically, I thought it'd be fun to like stream trying to get it. Like, and that could be its own thing. Like I could make this a whole thing. And then once we get it, see if it'll play a DVD. Because there's got to be a way. I
Gotta
refuse
be a
to
way.
believe that they would sell that thing.
I'm watching CKY
without.
Okay,
There's got to be a slot somewhere.
I think legitimately, if we were to make that video of us trying to put in a DVD in this thing, it would be one of our most viewed videos.
Oh,
I think it
man.
would make the news.
Yeah, I think it might actually get more attention than we want. But
I love you say DVD, like not the
Yeah,
later
it's
not
funny.
Blu-ray, a
Not a
DVD.
4K.
That's funnier. You know?
I want a Blu-ray.
I've got Mr. Bean, the complete series
on
It's not
DVD.
working.
The entire bean.
Can you imagine me going into an Apple store?
Oh.
Hi, I was trying to play Mr. Bean, the complete series, and I'm getting nothing.
And it's all covered in butter.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
mayonnaise.
This thing, I don't mean to tell you, I don't mean to curse. This thing's fucked up. So something like that. Whatever. Either way, there's a lot of stuff I could do with it that will be great for content's sake.
Yes.
But then it's also, that's a lot though. It's also like, that could be a trip. That could be
to the Apple store to pick up the thing.
film some shit in,
Japan.
Sweden or something. So anyway, give me your feedback.
Let's put a poll in the chat right now, and then we'll get feedback on later on too.
Oh, that's a good idea, Sean.
Yeah.
But
See what the people
now
think.
here's the thing: is like I'm on the. I think you probably should get it only because everyone who was getting
That was the
cameos
point.
to fun,
That was
an agreement.
Seriously, people booked them and that would always be at the end. Hope you get the Vision Pro.
Yeah.
right?
Get it.
So I feel like no, I don't think that you would just blow that money on whatever. You would you would do something like you said, like I'm gonna go to Sweden, film a lot of videos with it, or something like and that would be fun too. But I do think, I kind of feel like you just got to do it. You got to.
Why again? We don't always acknowledge the chat during the main podcast, but Wisest Wizards is saying it would bring in so much attention. Having the Vision Pro and like I did a video. I'm the first person to skate with the Vision Pro. All the things that they specifically warn you not to do.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
do it.
And you do it. Obviously, you be
Now,
the asshole that ignores that.
This is very early on in the voting process. The poll has just come up, but it is 96% yes.
Yeah.
Only 3 people have said no.
That's it.
And there's
3.
almost 100 so far that have said yes.
Cool.
So it does seem to me like everyone, and also I will say this too. There is no guarantee that you will still get it. They only made a few, as you said.
Yeah,
You
this
still
might
gotta
not
order
work out at all.
still
It
gotta
may
order it.
not work. And so I say, might as well get in,
Might as
throw your
well
hat in
try.
the ring.
Yeah.
See if you can get it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
if you can't get it, no one's gonna get mad. Like, well, I tried.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Try
sold
it.
out.
And I think it would be exciting to do that, but I'm also, this isn't something where I'm like, oh no, it's like, I was gonna, Kevin, if we didn't get like that OLED Steam Deck, I was gonna
lose it.
die.
Oh, that was gonna be a bad.
gonna
va-
die.
That was gonna
Dude,
be a
that was
bad van
weird.
ride. That would be a bad.
That was, I didn't realize how much you wanted it.
Yeah, it was.
Until you
I
weren't
love the
getting
Steam
it.
Deck.
Yeah.
I know, but I couldn't believe that you cared if you could see through it or not as much as you did. You really wanted it.
I was gonna cry, but this, it's like I
That
get
was
it.
determination. He was just focused on his goal. But I think you should get it. Otherwise, I'm never going to get to hold one in my hands.
That's
Yeah.
another thing too. Is I
Or
will
check it
literally
out,
never
yeah.
try it unless you get it.
Yeah.
Assuming he's going to let us try it, Sean.
You go to Apple Store and try it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
you guys
that's
should book
true.
a demo.
That's true. Book
Not-
a demo.
I cannot imagine that happening.
Can you film your future cameos with it? Like your avatar could
Yeah.
be the cameo?
It's got camera. It's got camera. It's got.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
You
it's
got to
got
do
video
that.
Camera shit all over.
Inside of it?
it. when you're you can record yourself.
It
like
makes you Avatar.
When you do a FaceTime call,
Yeah.
it makes a CGI version of you.
It films your face.
But I can film outside. Like I can
Yeah.
film you.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. So I could get in the mirror or something, be like, yo, what's up?
yeah,
So
exactly.
92% of people in this poll said yes. You should.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's-
That's a lot.
Damn.
That's not even close.
I think
Not even close.
it's obvious.
Not even close.
Now
Now.
be on the grid. I'll go on the Tron ride with it. dude.
Oh.
You won't go on that ride.
No, fuck
But-
no. But I can imagine it somewhere else.
Yeah. You rip that thing off your head.
I'll
though.
get on the ride and be like, no, I'm just sitting in the Alps. You know?
But it would be funny. Like you will get videos with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
sure.
Going on Small World wearing that is going to be a video.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
thousand things that you could do.
Yeah,
to make
really.
it
It's
funny.
going to be a content machine.
I agree. But I think it will be for a month and then you may never touch this thing again. I don't know
You
what.
know what?
And here's the thing. Oh, go ahead. What?
No, I'm just saying we got thanks again to our sponsor. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh,
Oh, the paper came
It's
off.
paper. You're already opening it up on the
Rocco,
podcast.
take
I
it
want to
easy.
say thanks to our sponsor, Tenga. You
Happy
know,
New
I
Year.
think that I'll still find plenty of uses.
They. Oh, you can't get
Go
that
ahead,
back
no,
on,
keep
huh?
talking.
yeah, Shawnee.
Well, I'm just waiting
Ignore
for
me.
you.
no,
There'll be videos for a month, but there'll be
Yeah.
something else going on every
They're
night.
just gonna be covered in dust. It seems like a
Oh,
gimmick.
I'm glad you said dust.
I don't
covered in something.
I don't know what. Here's the thing. They need to have another thing about this. They showed it that one more thing, and they showed
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
But
they
now
should
they'll
do
be able
another
to
video.
buy this, and it's like I don't even know what the fuck this really is.
Well,
Like,
here's the
it's
thing.
weird.
Here's the thing. There are a lot of things coming out about like starting February 2nd. Like all their stores are getting a whole area for this, and you really can book a thing.
Yeah.
And it's a half-hour experience.
Damn.
So they'll go through the
They
features
take
and
you
stuff?
in. They go like, okay, you have this, and do you have glasses? Do you have this? Okay, enter the room. Okay, and you do it, and it's a whole thing. Like they're gonna make this like a fucking ride.
Right.
You know, but the thing is like, well, okay, cool. Pre-orders go up 2 weeks before that.
Yes, I'm saying like.
So I think they're really counting on I don't think they have any desire for this to be a normal public product. They want the
Techies
YouTube people and techie tech sites and stuff to be like, okay, here's what's going on with it. You know, and
how do we become an Apple ambassador?
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
thank you.
No one else. Like when we were Nintendo ambassadors for that small window,
Sure.
Yeah.
it was like, I honestly, this is going to sound crazy. I almost wish we never were because it was so
was so
fucking
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like a world was open up to me. Like, you mean you just give me the Wii U before it comes out?
Yeah.
And now I have it like a week ahead of time. I have this.
And
What?
every new game
Yeah.
And every new game, like you just
a week
give me
before it
shit?
comes
Like,
out. Yeah.
My baby was born and they sent me a baby blanket with Yoshi on it. Like you just do this to
that's so
people?
sick.
So nice. But
yeah.
now we got cut off the list. Don't know what we did. Nintendo, I'm sorry.
The group that they had handled
I
that
know, they-
ended.
Yeah.
So we don't know the new people.
We gotta find out. But anyways, there's an Apple person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
People
Yeah.
are-
By the way,
people
Tim
give a
Cook.
shit.
By the way, a little behind the scenes of Mega64. One of the biggest stories in the 20 plus years of Mega64 is we know this is the tale as old as time along the course of Mega64.
Yep.
Is whenever we work with a company, it's always, oh, this group really likes our stuff. This person high up really likes our stuff.
Yeah.
Cool, let's work with them again. Oh, we worked with them again. And then the story as old as time is, oh, that person left. Oh, they got a new person. And then the new person is, what the fuck are these guys?
That's true.
Excuse
What?
me. We're giving them Wii U.
What? I just watched Gamer Wars 2
What is this?
and we're sending them consoles. We're sending that is so, but it's a cycle, you know.
Yeah.
We had people, then they get jobs at other companies or someone within this studio, they want to work with you. Okay, but then they leave, and then it's like it's never like, oh, okay, well they left. We're actually gonna come to a close on the things we're doing with you guys. It's never that. It's literally the next person going, what the fuck is this?
yeah.
No, we're not working with you. What? It's like, well, the previous person thought it was great. What? Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm used to that. It really does not bother
You
me.
better hope to
I'm used to
God.
it too. It extends into conventions, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but Rocco, you better, honestly, pray that our contact at Tenga never leaves their job, because if they do,
Hey,
God.
I don't
There
know
have been
what you're
multiple
for.
people at Tenga that I've worked with.
Really?
Some people aren't there anymore, and they have. Hey, Tenga's.
There's the one.
They're real. They're
We
the
found
real.
the
They're
real
the
one.
real.
Good to us.
We found-
They are those guys. Seriously, they know what's up.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Not like
And that's
Kickapoo
why
Joy
they're
Juice.
the sponsor. It's not an accident.
They're no sumo.
No, I
Leaving us
think,
in the
I think
lurch.
I think the one where that definitely happened. It's probably uncouth to say who it was.
Probably
but
is.
There was a clothing company that was like, "Dude, this is dope," and then the next person was like, "I don't know what you are.
Yeah.
What are you? What are we doing with you? Oh, okay, bye." Okay. So anyway,
Yeah,
but it was
Yeah.
cool for a minute.
it was.
I wore their boxers a day ago,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
and the day before that,
Oh,
because you could do that. Anyway,
2 days in a row.
you can do a lot of things
Wow.
you shouldn't.
anyway, there's
I-
plenty of things you could do that you shouldn't.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I've been known to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Bad
stretch
stuff?
it into 3 days.
Oh,
No.
Days, bro.
I was
In the
I
winter?
was
No.
joking, but that's okay.
In the winter.
In the winter.
In the winter,
Not in the
No.
summer. Not in like
no,
hot ass
no,
summer.
sweating
I
and
was
stuff like that.
joking.
Do laundry.
I do. I do laundry. I
Go.
do
I
laundry.
did the,
Just go commando then. At that point.
the last couple days of tour, I did have to double up like
Yeah,
once.
that's what I'm
But
talking
here's
about.
the thing.
That was tour, though.
Now the road, I purposely I was fine on the road.
Yeah,
I was okay. But I have this thought where it's like, well, if I wear the one I wore first now,
Yeah.
it's been 3 weeks for this thing to air out, I suppose.
Yeah, it aired out. Definitely.
I've done that with shirts where it's like, well, I'm out of shirts.
But yeah.
But I wore that the first day. I'll put the shirt back on. I guess it's been long enough.
but I do laundry enough that I never have to do that at home. No.
Yeah, I was
Only
good on the
emergencies.
road. I came prepared. I had like dozens of
Yeah.
changes of
Dude,
everything.
Now,
I was going through underwear like crazy.
I do this. I do
was-
this thing on the road where I buy a whole new pair of underwear, a whole new bag full of them,
Yeah.
and of
Socks.
socks.
Yeah.
So I have a fresh new pair of both things, and it's like, oh, it's the best feeling.
Mhm.
Just to be, couldn't be fresher.
I
Oh.
can't do that with socks because something happened to me as I got older that I want everything that I do to be an opportunity to express something. So I'm not wearing just a pack of socks.
No.
I have to wear. It's like no, I want to wear fun socks. Like this day, I have the fucking
Tapatio.
Tapatio socks. This day, I have Pringles socks. I
Yeah.
have to do that.
yeah.
So I couldn't just throw a thing. I'd meticulously pick the socks.
When you do-
every day of the tour.
God.
I've got good ones today too. I've got.
What do you got?
Oh,
They look like the Coke logo.
Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Coca-Cola.
Can you get that on the close-up cam?
Yeah.
But it says
Cadbury?
enjoy obscenery.
Oh, you got those at the show.
Yeah.
Nice.
wow. Now I went the opposite route, and I threw away every single pair of socks that wasn't just black, and so now trying to match socks.
That's what I was
No
going to say.
problem.
Oh, Rocco must
problem.
take forever to
That
match
is-
his socks.
That is my suffering every day.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the way to work and it's like, God damn. Well, no, there are plenty of days. If we're just hanging out here and working on stuff, I don't even pay attention to that. I go, Pringles and fucking Beavis and Butthead. Okay, yeah, I don't care.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, mine are all black too.
Same.
Just
Yeah. It's
standard black.
mine are now all black and now all the same like manufacturer.
Yeah.
Because it really, I will never have to think about it
That's cool.
ever.
That's like Zuckerberg.
I'm like Zuckerberg.
He wears the same hoodie or blue shirt every day. He's like, that decision is eliminated. Like
Yeah.
I need to wake up and I'm done.
There
Like,
is
the decision's
something
made.
with those people, like that was Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
same
There
thing.
is something, I don't get it. When you make enough money that you just think like, I can't think about one more thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to wear the same thing every single day and just be done with that.
Yeah.
Barack Obama said that when he was done being president, he said, I've talked to other people that I've become friends with here and I want to open a shirt store. Like they're like, what work are you going to do? And he's like, honestly, if I need to do work or any other further work, I want to open a shirt store where all the shirts are white, medium shirts. Because I don't want to think about inventory. They're just all size medium white shirts. That's it. He's like, that's the only thing I could see myself doing,
Selling
I think you
one
do hit a
size.
point where it's like,
Yeah.
I can't make more decisions.
I can't make a single more another decision in my life. I can't.
I don't think he opened that store. So thanks, Obama.
Dude,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you would open up that store, and we were in DC, I would have to check it out. I would have
Yeah,
to.
you would.
I would have to
Lib-
go buy the medium white shirt.
Lib,
Yeah,
lib dresser.
that's what they call me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what they call me.
You hear that a lot on the East Coast, Johnny, when you were out there?
Oh, every day.
Yeah.
Look at this lib
I would,
dresser.
I would ask if they had any large in the back. Can you check the back?
Can you just
Make
check?
sure.
Oh, we don't. Can you just check?
Can you
Come on.
text Michelle and double check there's no larges
Yeah,
in the
she's
back?
got to have hid one. What a dumb idea.
Oh man. Anyway, I do want to talk about what we were doing over
Yeah.
Christmas break, stuff like that. I know nothing about what you guys were up to. I think we're in for some good stories.
Yeah,
here.
let's
I
go
wanna hear
through
it.
them.
But before we do that, let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
Yeah.
As always, we want to say thank you to thank you to Tenga.
Tenga number one.
Yes.
Fantastic sponsor. Again, you can do it to yourself and you could do it better. What is it? You could read between the lines, adults. That's a wink.
Figure it out.
That's a lot of winks.
That's a lot. Those are blinks, dude.
Is that in your
yeah.
eye?
Every
Yeah.
blink, every single one of those blinks paid for by Tenga.
Wow.
Go to the Tenga website. Link is in the info where you could click it, get a ticket, and wick it. You're set because they got stuff to make you feel good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You adults know what I'm talking about. So go to the Tenga website, click the link, use offer code Mega64. You're getting a percentage off. I'm not going to tell you what percent. Remember, that's the fun.
But what else are we sponsored by?
We are also sponsored by viewers like you.
Oh.
Viewers like you who, let me tell you, an honest, sincere, genuine thank you from the bottom of our hearts, because over Christmas break, it's always a weird time. I'll say this. It's always a weird time. I mean, I'm always very grateful when the year ends. I look back. To me, it's always like we put out our Todd and Aaron video, which we should talk about that too.
We will.
We haven't talked about any. We have so much to talk.
We just have
This is not
bullshitting.
going to be over at any point tonight.
Oh my God.
This is going to be easily a 4-hour podcast. So stay tuned. But you know, whenever we drop that video, I'm always in a very grateful perspective, like, oh, we got another year done. Very good. But then there's also a little residual energy from Christmas cast, because sometimes people get really angry over those, and I'll get like a lot of, you know, that was bullshit. That was bullshit. You shouldn't have won. And Rocco was doing this and, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So at the end of the year, it's break time. So I'm always kind of like, I got to tune all that out. I'm hearing good stuff, I'm hearing bad stuff. I'm going to tune it all out. And so I expected the same this year. But as the year ended, and then on January 1st, we put out our Mega64 Master Collection,
Mhm.
Yeah.
our box set, the biggest box set we've ever done. How incredible the response to that was.
It's fucking
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
To sell
it
that
was
out,
one
man.
of those things where like I really, you know, every time you start a new year, you really try to like look back at the last year and be like, what am I going to do better? What am, you know,
Yeah.
whatever I'm going to change. And I was really like, I need to be more fucking positive. I need to be, you know, like I'm just, I gotta be a better mindset. And nothing could have started my year better than that going on sale, and then just an explosion of like love and people buying
Yeah.
it and like reminiscing about like the first time I saw it with their friends in their dorm or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was
I made
such
my
a-
girlfriend watch this and she left and
Yeah.
never came back. You know,
but it,
Which
it
happens.
really, you know, I've said it on Twitter a little bit, but like if you would have told me in 2003 when we were writing this or filming it in my dad's garage that in 2024, the first day of 2024, people would be buying it and being excited and being like, I would have never in a million years believed you. Never. So it truly was something to like take a step back and just be grateful on the fact that like we made this thing
Yeah.
so long ago, and it's such a big part of our lives.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
people were so happy to buy it and, you know, go back, revisit it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because it hasn't it hasn't really been available in so long. I mean, Patreon, there you can watch some of it.
Yeah, we
But
got
not,
it up.
not
digitally.
everything that's in that box set is on our Patreon.
Yeah.
But you know, the main series you can watch in some form.
But the version
And-
1, 2, 3 box set has been sold out for years.
Exactly. Yeah. And
Out of print.
so that being kind of out of our not being brought up for so long, kind of being unavailable for so long, I was like, I don't know how many people care. But
Yeah.
here's a,
It was that.
Here's
It's
a,
like
here's
they could get version 4.1 standalone right now on
Yeah.
our site, you know,
Yeah, if you
or
wanna see that,
you could
but-
have seen it for free on YouTube, you know, for a
Yeah.
year. And
Yeah.
it's amazing to see the outcry of support for
yeah.
that bundle.
Yeah.
It did.
just amazing.
You know, I hate to say it, but I'm going to. Someone in the chat already did, so I'm going to quote them. Oppenheimer numbers, dude.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah.
was like, what is going on here? And I think it's, again, combination of that. It's just, it had been gone for a long time. People wanted it. But also just physical media, man. Over the last 2 years, people have just watched all their digital fronts, digital things that they, you know, all the places they go to watch this or that or whatever, all burn them. All of them have hurt their viewers.
Yeah.
There isn't, I don't think, one that like, yo, they were great this year. All of them at some point went, wow, here's this shitty practice. And it was like,
Yeah.
what? So people are like, yo, give me more physical media. Give me
Yeah.
more, you know,
Take control.
The Oppenheimer Blu-ray sold out. It was, Universal had to put a statement
Oh,
out that's
really?
like, we're printing more. Like, we don't know what to do. You know, they were,
People are done like waiting around for the thing they like to go off of one streaming service
Yeah.
and then
It
go to
is
the next
so
one. It's like,
frustrating.
hey,
Yeah.
you buy the thing you love, you own it forever.
yeah. And it's not like we're part of that or like, oh, our stuff is not on HBO Max anymore, you know, or whatever. It's not like that's happening. But I still do think the fires have been stoked for like this kind of boutique
Yeah.
physical
Yeah.
media, you know, hey, this label, they put out this cheesy movie. I'm going to get that. Okay. You know, and then like we're doing that. So people are like, damn, these guys put out a box set. It's got every public game experiment video ever that they've done. All of them are in
Everything.
here.
Yeah.
In addition to the series. Yeah. I gotta get, okay. You know, it's like, I don't know. I just think people want that. It's like, yo, that's in my vault. It's done.
Yeah.
You know, so,
Dude,
yeah.
so many commentaries.
And that,
Oh my
you know,
God.
we were just, you know, we were recording commentaries, obviously, for this new one.
Yeah.
And something clicked in me this time, and I have not recovered from it. I said this during the commentary, but it's
Yeah.
still fucking with me. Is I'm watching this, and now I am watching myself, but right now I have kids that age, and I am close to the age my dad is in this video. And like I have become the dad
Yeah.
here. Like I am looking. My dad is
yeah.
like 2 years older than me in the first episode of version 1, and
Yeah.
how how am I here?
Yeah.
It's insane. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was a little jarring.
Yeah, the
thing
chat is
for
saying
me,
from
too.
Bart to Homer. That's exactly what happened.
Yo.
That is exactly what happened.
That's
It's
how
wild.
the South Park episodes are all Randy. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
They started
Yes.
identifying with that
They're
guy
Randy
more.
now.
Yeah.
It's just it moved. They moved on.
But
Oh.
anyway, yeah. So anyway, so just on that note, you know, this was intended to be a plug for our
Yeah,
store,
but-
it's evolved into now. I mean, we have so much to say about it. But I just want to say thank you because that was really an incredible start to our year. And we are an independent studio. You know, we do commercial stuff here and there, and which I was just thinking about that. We did a lot of commercial work over the last few years that is still not out.
That's
I
true.
Because you know that used to
Yeah.
always be a part of Mega64. Oh, and then we'll do, you know, oh, we did a video for this or we did a video for that, and I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's us. The last 3 years, I could name at least one thing per year.
Yeah, that we did.
That was like
never came out.
That isn't out. When is that
Starting in
coming
the
out?
pandemic, I was
Yeah.
like, hey man, you guys are still functioning during the pandemic. Let's hire you to do this quickly. And it's like, yeah, we did it quickly. You guys still haven't fucking dropped it.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But that's just kind of how commercial stuff is.
Yeah.
It takes time.
So yeah,
Takes it, you know, takes the original producers to find a buyer.
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
Where's this gonna live? On Freevee, on Tubi, on, you know.
so some of that is still coming. You'll still. I know for a fact some of that is on the way.
Yeah.
and you'll see some of that. And that comes our way every now and then. But aside from that, like we are funded by the public. We are funded by, you know, the viewers like you. So thank you again, and especially like doing a big release like that and having it be a success.
Yeah.
You know, it feels very good. So thank you all very much
So
for that.
we did. I think it sold out, if I am not mistaken. But we were able to find
Yeah.
a way to get more in the works. So
Yeah.
it's still on sale, I believe. Is that correct? Or is
Yeah,
that
we
off?
basically we have only so many we can make we want to ship this at the end of February, and there's only so many we can make between then. So what I did when we put it on sale, I was like, okay, this many for just the standalone release, and then we'll set aside this many for like the bundle with the shirt
Yeah.
and like the other stuff. All that's on sale. But we had so many of the standalone because it's figured, okay, that'll sell the most. So it's like, okay, here's 1 billion of those. That's never going to sell out. But, the signed bundle, we can only do so many of those. Like we can, just because of our time, we can't do infinite amounts. So I kept telling everybody, those will go first. Go for that. Well, nope. Completely sold out of the standalone version.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're trying to like allot copies. Like, okay, well, maybe from some of those bundles, we could take copies from it and our personal supply, maybe reduce that a little bit. So we've added as many as we can to the store. So if you didn't get one, they're only going to be up for another day or two, maybe.
Yeah.
And then shop.mega64.com, pick up the Mega64 Master Collection before it is gone because, man, I'm like blown away.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you again.
Thank you, everyone.
Long story long there. But again, we had a lot to say about it. This wasn't just some go buy this. Thanks. There was a lot of emotions attached to it, especially, with this thing that's 20 years of our lives in a box set. So thank you very much, guys, for picking that up. Okay. Oh, and as always, patreon.com/mega64.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Oh, can I just say really quick?
Yeah.
So I just released a record club that I loved. It was me and Garrett talking about David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust, but fuck all that.
Yeah, you thought that was fun?
Next
You ain't
week,
seen nothing.
Garrett, I don't know how he does it. He pulled out number 6, which was he pulled out Nirvana Nevermind. So next week,
What are the
Garrett
odds?
and I
What
are
are
going
the
to be
odds?
covering
Seriously?
Nirvana Nevermind. I cannot wait.
It's going to
for
be a
this.
long episode.
It's gonna be a long one.
We got a lot to say.
I feel like that's when like I did like Abbey Road with your dad, where it's like, oh, this I got your shit here, and so that's what we're gonna do. So, anyways, for Record Club alone, but there's so much more, obviously. But
Sure.
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Always patreon.com/mega64. We got behind the scenes of we'll talk more. There's unreleased Todd and Aaron footage, behind the scenes of our macaroni video. We'll talk about that.
oh, yeah, you put macaroni up.
There is so much extra stuff on there. Go get it. Patreon.com/mega64.
Yeah.
Okay. So holiday break. Let's go to it. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
What did you guys do over holiday break? Did you guys do any cool shit?
Who traveled? I stayed here. I was San
Kevin
Diego.
has a whole odyssey he went on.
Oh,
Go ahead. Go into it.
Okay.
Odyssey.
From the time we left for break and New Year's Day, I did absolutely nothing.
Wow.
And I wanted,
Wow.
to my own, that was what I wanted to do. I left the house once to go to your pirate thing, which I'm sure we'll talk
That's
about.
it?
We'll talk.
And
That's a dream,
maybe
Sean, that's my
to
dream.
go to get like groceries or something if I ran out of food.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I was like specifically after the New Year's, I was like, okay, now I'm going to start doing kind of the stuff I want to do. The Christmas to New Year's, did not want to leave the house.
Now,
That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me just say that's a thing. of beauty.
that is my dream. I love
Yes.
it. I haven't been able to do that like all year.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
well, back to talking about us again. The amount of work that Kevin had to put in
Before this
From-
thing?
Yes, that
Yeah.
should be
shipping
noted. Yes.
as everyone is aware, last year was a whole clusterfuck of
Media releases
manufacturing
and
hell
stuff.
that
Yeah.
we have now overcome, thank God.
Yes.
But that meant that Kevin had to do essentially,
3 DVD releases.
I'm gonna say it was like 3 to 4 Black Fridays
In a row.
Yeah.
Like-
back to back to back to back to back. Kevin lived here. I've never seen more shipping supply. It was insane.
Yeah.
The amount,
insane.
and we promised everyone like we will have if you order shit from Black Friday,
It'll be out for the
we'll have it in
holidays.
the mail before Christmas.
Yeah.
You'll be in the mail before Christmas. And Kevin and I
made sure.
Kevin especially, but
Yeah, Sean helped a ton. I wouldn't have been able to do it with Sean.
I did some.
Sean did a lot.
No, I mean, I definitely was working too. But there was a night or two where it's like, okay, we're going to 2 a.m. tonight. We're getting this
God
shit. We made a
damn.
promise.
Yeah.
And we're doing it. And so
Yeah.
Kevin not going, he earned You earned.
I was
that,
like, I'm not leaving my house. This is perfect, and it was wonderful. Oh, it was so nice. I didn't. The rule number one, I was never going to set an alarm the whole break.
Oh, so
Yeah.
good.
And
No, I
I
never
did
did
not
either.
set an alarm the entire break. Wow.
I set one. This is going to sound fucked up.
Yeah.
I'll go into kind of what, we want to talk about the pirate thing and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. But there was one, I think it was the day after the pirate thing. I had plans the next evening, but I was up so late after the pirate thing.
Mhm.
I set one alarm for like 4 p.m.
Just in case.
Just because, like, if I literally sleep all day at some, I have plans later.
Yeah.
And so if I'm in here till 4, I was up before that, but I set it just in case.
as an emergency.
Just in case I was slept literally
Yeah.
all day. That's the only alarm I sent the
Yep.
entire time.
So it was a dream. Loved it.
I wish I could have that. I've told Sean about this. Like,
yeah.
on vacation, I just want at least one day where I don't get in my car and leave the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's very rare that I can get that.
Yeah.
Did you play games?
Yes, I watched some movies that I had been meaning to watch.
Oh,
You got through some games?
Some games I wanted to catch up on.
Did
and
you
stuff
beat
like that.
anything?
I didn't beat anything. I'm still playing Zelda, loving it. But I
Okay.
did watch a bunch of movies that I had never seen before.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Any highlights?
Yeah, what's the standout?
Highlights or lowlights?
Buttercream Gang?
No, Get Out was great.
Get out. Oh,
I had
okay.
never
Get
seen
Out.
that. The other, I saw his other two movies. I liked them, but this I really liked Get Out a lot. So
I'm with you
and
there.
I watched that and two, not even similar. I watched that in the Blues Brothers movie from the 80s, which is also really good. I like
Yeah,
that.
great.
Get Out and Blues Brothers is
Yeah.
a great combo.
Yeah. For me, I did. Honestly, this is. I don't know what it is, but like we run everything here. It's us. It's just us doing.
Six
this.
of us here. in
And
this
so
building.
part of me, like the Christmas break, it's like I go crazy. I'm like, I have to. There's so much that has to be done still. We have to do so, and I always am back here like, oh, okay, I'll get this prep for next year. I'll get it all ready. I made a promise to myself, like I am not doing that.
I was so
I am
happy.
not coming in. Like my gut is telling me go to work. You have to work.
Go
but I'm-
fold shirts.
But it's
Yeah.
like, why
Go
am I
do
leaving
this.
Ginny and the kids at home? They're just like hanging out. Like, why would I leave this?
Yeah.
Like, I want to hang out with them.
Yeah.
So I didn't. I hung out, but got fucking bronchitis.
You-
Yeah, you got sick.
did.
I know.
Damn.
So I got. It was terrible. It was like after I got through Christmas. Thank God I wasn't sick for Christmas. That was
Yeah.
great. I had a great time.
You were sick for Thanksgiving.
Sick for Thanksgiving.
So you're luckily like
Missed that. Christmas, I was fine. I
Yeah.
had a great time with the family then.
that's awesome.
And then but right after that, I got like I went to like urgent care, which I never go to the fucking doctor, which I probably should. But I just it was awful.
You're
And so
still coughing.
I'm still
Yeah.
coughing. This is so lame, and I feel like an old person saying this. But on Wednesday I was getting up from the couch. And I went like this, and I was just coughing because I've been coughing a lot.
Mhm.
And I coughed, and I ruined my fucking life. I coughed, and I guess I pulled a muscle and then dislodged a rib in that one moment. And the pain was excruciating.
Yeah.
You were
I was
just in the
in
wrong body position.
Wrong position,
Yeah.
weird cough. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
But it like, damn. And so, I'm currently wearing a brace. I went to the
Oh, you're braced up?
chiropractor.
Can I touch you?
You can. I mean, it's just there. You go. I called
Braced up.
Doc Ryan. Like, what happened to me? And
He's
like,
got
you
skims
gotta
on.
see a chiropractor. Like, this is probably what happened. This is what they'll
Yeah.
do. And he walked me through it. Thank you, Doc Ryan. But yeah, so it's to this moment right here is the like. Every time I cough, it feels like
feel that
I'm
pain.
being stabbed
Oh.
right here.
Still?
Yeah. So yes,
It's getting slowly better. Or?
it's slowly better.
Yeah.
So, but it was to the point where my body was doing everything I could to not cough, but I have bronchitis. I'm getting over that.
Oh.
So I have a cough. And so every time I would cough, my voice would start shaking because I'm trying to not cough.
Hold it in.
Because I would have to brace myself like this and then go, and then it's like,
Yeah.
and it's hurt.
Yeah.
I've been watching Arrested Development with Beckett, and the second season of that show is so fucking funny. And I'm watching it, and I started laughing, and I thought I was gonna pass out. I'm like, oh, stop! Oh no!
I'm in stitches.
Ah! it hurts so bad. But so that's the shit that happened to me. But I had a great time just being at home with Jane and the kids.
Good.
It was
good.
That's awesome.
Spend time with the family.
I was so
I
stoked
fucking,
when you said like, "Hey, Kevin, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
I didn't come in," and I'm like, "Yes,
Yeah.
thank
And
you,
you know,
Sean."
like,
Yeah.
Like,
I fucking love my family. Like I really do. And there's people out there I've talked to acquaintances and stuff who like have kids and like seem like all they want to do is get away from their kids.
Yes.
I see
Oh
that
my
a lot.
God. That's always been baffling to me.
Yeah.
My family always did shit with
With the kids.
we did shit together, and then their friends would be like, "Oh, finally the kids are gone. Finally this, finally that." And I remember my parents when they would leave. My parents would always be like, "Are we crazy? Like we like being around you guys.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like we have fun. I don't know."
And so like I don't know, like there was just so many little things that we did that I'm like, I wouldn't want to be doing like even like me doing Monster Jam tonight. Like I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Like I maybe do the podcast. I may get get some shit.
Yeah.
I may be told you're late, but it's so fucking worth it. Like
Yeah.
I fucking love this. So, and honestly, the last thing I'll say about this is like now that Emma's in college and living in the dorms, it's like I've seen someone go from being born to like moving out.
Yeah.
And I have seen how fast it really does go.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I just got to like really
Enjoy that
enjoy
time.
this moment because
while you last.
it doesn't last forever. They're going to eventually move out. And I just got to like fucking enjoy this. So I enjoyed it. Beckett and I, we beat Spider-Man 2.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Hell
We
yeah.
did it.
I beat it. You know what? Actually, I forgot. I didn't think that I did much over the break in terms of video games. Because again, I planned to play more. I got a little sick at the end, so I didn't get to. I wanted to play Man Who Erased His Name. I wanted to play. I didn't get to that. But then I just realized as soon as Christmas break started, plop down, I'm beating Spider-Man. And I did that too.
That's cool.
Cool.
I totally forgot about that.
It was something where I think I've said this before too, and it was another one of those like Bart to Homer things. But the first game, Beckett couldn't handle it really, so I played it.
Yeah.
But now, like he was so much better than me that I just let him like you can always watch you. Like I'm
You play.
and we
Yeah.
switched roles in that.
Yeah.
That game, it was harder than the first one, I thought.
Yeah, it kind of was, I thought, maybe.
But it was one of those things like I wish I could go back and show my 11-year-old me that this game exists.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I thought it was fucking great. I really,
Yeah.
and I thought like the side quest, sometimes it was like, this is the side quest. Like this is so expansive and like just
Yeah.
different animation now.
Yeah.
And like, this is insane. Like you really do see what they put into that game. And it was a lot.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
there were a couple quests, with Miles that were maybe a little lame, but I think it all kind of came together nicely.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah, that was kind of my take. I felt like my most critical thing I could say about Spider-Man 2 is I kind of felt like they failed Miles a little bit in terms of making him a super compelling character.
Sure.
I felt like whenever it went over to him, it was like you got to help some basic stuff. You got it was
Totally.
more like the museum, the fridge broke. You got to help the. And it's like, but meanwhile, Peter Parker's story is like, oh, the symbiote is like doing shit to my friend, or these kind of big sci-fi concepts. And I'm like, I don't know, Miles could use his, but you don't want to crowd the story either.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of talk that like, oh, the next Spider-Man game, like Miles is gonna they put it out there like he's gonna be the main dude.
It seems like that.
But I don't think there's anything in this game that makes it compelling enough that like, oh fuck yeah, he's gonna be the main dude. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think you're letting him be that interesting of a character. Now, in the movie, in like Spider-Verse, they made Miles a great character.
Yeah,
I thought they did a
Oh, yeah.
tremendous job in that. But in the game, I don't know. I'm kind of like, do I care about that? I don't know. That being said, on the other side of the game, all of that Venom symbiote shit is like the shit that, I wasn't that big on comics as a kid. Really, except that was like
the
anything
Venom saga.
anything with the Venom saga or the symbiote or Carnage or this or that. I was like, oh, so yeah,
Carnage is in it too?
No.
it delivered on that.
No.
Cool.
I thought it honestly, like I just see some people are really hard on the stories and all this stuff. But like for me, it's like I just want to play Spider-Man. Like, like I bought the game to be Spider-Man. I was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I fought Venom. I feel good. I don't need, maybe I thought it was very personal.
I thought the Venom shit and all that delivered.
I completely agree.
Right.
And Garrett, to your question about who is in it,
Yeah.
I think you'll be surprised.
You will definitely be surprised if you're gonna play it. Like
and-
there were,
you know, it's interesting. Yeah.
there were things in it that like I was like, oh, this is a different take on things.
Other
was-
Marvel-
they surprised me a couple
Yes.
times.
Okay.
And which
Me too.
Which is hard for superhero things to surprise me ever because I've seen it all and I
Yeah,
know it.
yeah,
I know the
yeah.
fucking story.
Yeah, exactly. But like Kraven was a cool villain. Then that leading to the Venom shit. I thought that was a great progression. I love that first game. You know, the PS4
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that game. I got real tired of Mr. Negative and his masked villain dudes. And then in the last hour, you got like the Sinister Six. You got
Right,
you
yeah.
got
Yeah.
oh wait, oh Scorpion's here and this guy. Why weren't they just the whole game?
Yep.
This I thought the villain situation was way cooler.
I agree.
So I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Really
I
enjoyed
liked it more than the first one, more than the Miles other thing.
Yeah, I agree.
So to me, it's like if you ever want to play a Spider-Man game, you could just play this.
There's
one.
this, yeah.
I'll
Just-
check it out.
Just
This is
jump
for
in
sure.
on
It's
that.
good to know.
You
Yeah.
don't. There's things that are cool if you play the first one, but I don't think you need.
But
it's
I
like-
feel like you can read a little paragraph of what happened, maybe of the first one. Like, okay, I'm caught up. I got it.
Yeah.
I figured it out. So,
uh,
anyways,
So yeah, I dug it, and then I feel bad bringing it up, but that unfortunate leak that happened to Insomniac.
Oh,
Insomniac
yeah.
had all their future projects.
Yeah,
leaked.
yeah.
And apparently, going back to what you said about that Miles Morales, that kind of shorter standalone game.
yeah.
Apparently, there's a Venom one coming. That's their next
Oh,
thing.
Really?
And inject it into my veins.
yeah, I'll do that.
Oh,
sure.
all of that stuff was killer in this. So I'm very
See, that
Cool.
sounds cool.
Yeah.
I love Miles Morales in the Enter the Spider-Verse
yes,
story.
yeah.
I don't read any Spider-Man comics, so I don't know
Yeah.
how that goes. But, I didn't play the first Spider-Man. I only played that Miles Morales kind of version that came
Yeah.
with a revamped version of the first game, right?
Yeah.
And I started with all the Miles stuff. And I really kind of was like, I just don't like being this goody two-shoes guy who's a high school kid
Yeah.
helping out his mom's charity and doing this errand for the old lady who lives across the street.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, what the fuck? I want to tear people in half and fucking
Well,
pop my claws and smoke cigars.
Yes.
Like I'm like fully waiting for Insomniac's Wolverine game.
yeah. So that obviously was in the leaks too.
Yeah, that was all in the leaks.
it
And it's
seem-
so funny seeing people say, this looks like shit. It's like, yeah,
That
it's
not
is
done.
fucking-
How could you?
Yeah. You weren't
how
supposed to
could
see
you
it.
judge
How?
it?
You're not seeing it.
It's pre
How dare you say that?
final resolution. It's
crazy.
pre-final
Graphics
animation.
don't look that good. It's like 3 years away.
Yeah,
But-
so far away.
It does
yeah.
look finished.
But Garrett, yeah, that Wolverine game, I think we're gonna lose Garrett to that for a minute. It
Yeah.
looked pretty.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be my new fan of pain.
Has there been anything that there's one trailer I thought? Was there anything
That's
else?
it.
Okay,
No,
so
I mean,
There's
yeah,
one
then
official
legally,
trailer
that's
and
it.
tons
Yeah.
of leaks.
and I haven't seen any of the leaks.
I saw a bit of leaks, and yeah, it looked like game in pre-alpha. It looked like
Yep.
yeah.
But
when
it's
they're
funny.
just getting the game mechanics.
But
down.
it's funny because people are saying it looks kind of like, well, they're making a new Spider-Man game, except now it's Wolverine. And it's like him bounding up walls like with his claws.
That's
and
fucking
whatever.
cool.
But yeah, but it's like, okay, sounds.
I don't
great.
wanna
Sounds
do
great.
that.
That sounds awesome.
yeah, I'm honestly just not a Spider-Man fan. The only time I had ever read or been into Spider-Man is when it was a Wolverine team up issue. The movies are like all I know of. Spider-Man is honestly what like Tobey Maguire and fucking
Yeah.
the MCU films and stuff.
Yeah.
I just kind of like tried to get into it with Miles and wasn't for me. And that's why I didn't pick up the new one, just because I knew like I got so much shit to play.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan.
Yeah.
I already tried it. I don't need
But
more of the same.
but having a shorter Venom game
see,
is
that
very
would be sick.
Is very appealing to me
'Cause I
it's gonna
loved-
be like it's gonna be like the Miles thing. where
I
it's
loved
like,
Venom, Carnage, all those 90s spin,
Yeah.
on Spider-Man.
So we'll see.
Who's going to Madam Web next week? I don't know when that
Wait, is
comes
that
out.
next week?
No, I don't know when it is.
Oh.
Is
Hey,
that
It looks more and more like a fucking. It should have been a series
is
and
that
not
a
a film.
that's a Marvel thing?
That's a
Madam Web?
Sony Sony thing.
owns
Yeah,
it.
Sony owns
Sony still owns
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, Madam Web is a Spider-Man thing.
Yes.
It is.
Oh,
In now here's the thing. In Spider-Man lore, in the comics, whatever you want to say, Madam Web was like an older Oracle woman that could see she had her own spider predilections. I don't know. I don't really know all of her origin, but she could see the future and stuff like that. This is like origin story of her.
Okay. Who cares? Am I crazy?
I care. Sydney Sweeney's in the movie.
Sydney Sweeney is Spider-Woman. What's her name? But I like who's the main woman? What's her name? 50 Shades. What's her name?
I don't remember.
She took down Ellen.
Wait, that was the one who
Portia de
Yes.
Rossi?
No.
Oh.
No,
No, that's she went down on Ellen.
She took on.
I got
Ellen.
confused. I got confused.
Set me
Dakota
up
Johnson.
perfectly.
I like Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, I do too.
And you could tell she's kind of like half into this, but kind of like, all right, this is kind of stupid, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And she's being camp and all like the promos for it and stuff. Maybe I'm gonna sound nuts. This movie is camp enough that it has kind of piqued my interest. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the new Marvel, the actual Marvel movies, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But this is like bad enough.
Hey.
Like the trailer, it's like, oh, this is when my dad died when he was researching spiders, and it just looks so camp that I'm kind of like, all right.
It looks like it was shot to be a miniseries, and it's
Yeah.
like they edited it into a 2-hour movie. Just
Yeah,
the look
it
of
does.
the cinematography,
Yeah.
you know. But I'm here for it because the last Sony, spider thing they did was the Venom 2. I liked that.
Yeah,
With Tom Hardy.
I didn't see it, but yeah.
I feel like they are, it's going to be campy, but I'll be there for it.
All right.
Johnny, what your take? Are you going?
I saw a trailer for it last night when I saw Poor Things, and I thought it looked like shit.
Hey, you saw Poor Things? Yeah. What'd you think?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Really?
I love that director, so I'm biased, but
Hell
I
I
really
liked it. But I say this about everything. That was a little long.
I didn't feel the length of this one.
Oh, really? No one else agreed with me, but when I was kind of like, okay, I get it by the end.
Honestly,
but I'm like that on every fucking movie I say that.
I haven't seen it.
Me neither.
Me neither.
I've just heard it's either a 0 of 10 or a 10 of 10.
Yeah.
And there is no in between for people.
I could see that, but I also, Johnny, how do I word this nicely?
Uh-oh.
Can't you see that too, Johnny? That like there's a certain person you could show this to that would fucking shut down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Did
there's
you see it, Garrett?
No, I've been
okay.
dying to, but I'm waiting till it comes to streaming.
Yeah. You're sorry, Johnny, you were saying.
it's definitely like I don't know. I was surprised how funny it was.
Yeah.
It's really funny,
cool.
but also like there are some dark moments, but then it's like really X-rated. So I could see like
I was surprised. That's what I was surprised by. I didn't think it would go as far as it did.
So
A lot of nudity, I heard.
Yeah.
oh, it's so much nudity.
Yeah.
So, I'm
and
there.
So I think I tweeted this. I don't know if you saw this, Johnny, but now that you've seen it, there was a couple that walked in so late. I got to the theater and I was like, oh, it's supposed to be pretty full. And I'm like, well, no one sat next to us. Wonder if there's no way they would come this late. You have that thought where it's like, they're not coming because why would you show up? You're like fucking half an hour into the damn movie.
Yeah.
Nope, they showed up. And they walked in. Emma Stone is looking confused at a cadaver's penis, going, huh?
She's
What?
wiggling it around.
She's amazing in this movie, by the way. Really? Didn't you feel, when it was over, Johnny, I felt like, bro, she ascended.
Oh yeah.
She has earned, give her whatever she asks. She's so good.
I love Emma Stone.
Oh,
Yeah,
She was
me too.
already,
do.
she was
I really
already
do
good.
too,
But
yeah.
this one, I'm like, damn, the shit she went through. This is her. It's like when the Revenant was
With
over,
DiCaprio?
and it was like, can you just give DiCaprio a fucking award? Now she's already won some.
Has she won an Oscar before?
Yeah, she won an Oscar. I think did she win it for like La La Land?
Oh, maybe she
Yeah.
did.
She's
But
in it?
like, she fucking leveled up. Anyway,
Mark Ruffalo is so good in it too. I will say.
yeah. Oh, but all I was gonna say was that couple walked in right at that part and sat down. Ew, what, Jeremy? What the fuck? Oh, Jeremy, what is this? I don't know. Ew, I don't know. They never caught up.
It was
Like
still,
it felt like the movie kept going. Why the fuck is she doing that? Why is she talking like that? Jeremy, why is she talking?
Jeremy.
Like that? What? And it was the whole movie. It was like,
Jeremy.
you guys were too late for this one.
Yeah.
Like
Go to another showing.
Go to another movie.
missed this
you
showing.
fucking lost this one.
Jeremy,
you got to
why
go.
did we see Poor Things? Why did we do that, Jeremy?
But it was the kind of thing that there's some people that their reactions like wreck a movie, like, yo, shut the fuck up. It only enhanced this movie because I was enjoying it and they're going, like, I know what's happening. Some weird thing would happen and you'd be like, oh, like, I get
it.
Makes sense. And they're going, why, what? Jeremy, why are they showing me that? Jeremy, that's disgusting. Jeremy, I don't understand why any of this is happening. No. And it was just, oh, you're making this better. This is great. Anyway.
When I was in New Jersey, oh, sorry, my mic wasn't on. When I was in New Jersey, my dad wanted to see it with me so bad, and I was like, we're not doing this. I watched The Favorite with my aunt, and I was like, I'm not watching this guy's movies with my family ever again.
I really liked The Favorite.
Yeah.
If you like The
Same
Favorite,
director,
you'll like
I mean.
this.
But that wasn't
The
graphic,
Queen,
was it?
yeah, the Queen was
There were
going down on
moments
there.
of it.
There's moments, but
of
it wasn't like
I
it
don't
was
know
like-
though, but Johnny, I disagree with that. I think these are very different. I think this is so much more of a maybe not everyone would be into this kind of thing. The Favorite, I feel like I could recommend to a lot of people. This one, it doesn't make it any less good, but I feel like this one, I know people who would just viscerally would be like, I can't, I'm not going to watch this. Like stop. I could see that, but I think it was very good.
This movie made me want to go back and watch The Lobster, which I've never watched from that guy.
No, I've never seen that.
Because I always felt like the concept was very silly, but I feel like this was a similar. I won't say it's a silly movie, but it has like silly moments.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'm gonna watch The Lobster now.
It was exaggerated for sure, but like the design, like the production was incredible, and it was really, really cool.
Johnny, you mentioned you were in Jersey.
Oh yeah.
You stayed back home for your Christmas break.
Yeah, I mean, I could just real quick. I went to a Devils game, and I think that changed my life. I think
Yeah.
Nice. Really?
Johnny's gotten super into hockey, which I am like, I'm not the, I wear the Canucks hat because it was given to me, but like, I don't really care so much. But like, I am so excited that he's into sports now. Like, I can have sports with you. I'll be into hockey now. Fuck. Hell yeah.
You watching Devils or Canucks games?
I haven't watched any. I saw a Kraken's game because Emma got super into the Kraken.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, I'm like, I would love San Diego to get a team. I would jump so hard into hockey if San Diego could get a team.
I was so into the
too
goals
hot.
when they
But-
played.
ice melts.
Johnny, how did it change your life?
It just feels good to be like,
The Devil Dog. It was the
part of
food, right?
something. I don't know. It's just like,
Yes.
he
gets it.
There's like camaraderie.
Yes.
It feels. I got a little bit of that with wrestling, but like it's like a whole other level.
It's
with
another
sports.
level with sports. And like, I feel like I get it, not enjoying sports, but there is it's a fun thing.
Oh, I love
It's
a live
fun.
game. I love being at a game, no matter what sport it is.
And you're just rooting for people, and there's fights, and it's it's.
Oh, that's
you know,
what's the best
it's
about
just
hockey.
great. Oh yeah.
Hockey, you could still fight. They haven't gotten rid of that yet.
The game I went to, someone got their jaw broken.
Whoa.
In a fight?
Well,
Or in
someone
a
got
check.
checked and they broke his jaw.
Yeah,
from,
that's what it's-
it was a player on the Blackhawks, and so the rest of the game they were just fighting each other. It was heinous.
Wow. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Did you get a jersey yet?
Sean hooked me up with a site where I could get a pretty cheap jersey.
Yeah.
I did.
You'd look good in a jersey.
Okay, enough of that. Cut that.
All right.
I do want to hear more about your trip, though. I'm going to ask this, but I got to ask carefully and word it carefully. You were on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Be real. Did you check out the tunnels?
I don't really want to go into that
Oh.
right now, but I may have seen a tunnel or two.
You were in Brooklyn, dude?
Yeah, I may have spoken some Yiddish in the tunnels. I don't know.
Oy vey. He was
This news came out about tunnels at a what do you
a
call it?
chabad. Chabad. Which is like
Chabad, yeah.
which is like a
okay.
synagogue, right?
And remember, there was a tweet. We talked about this. There was someone on Twitter was like, "I live on the ground floor of my apartment, and I swear to God, I hear Yiddish below my floor."
That's how
day."
they got found out, is people could hear them.
That was like a tweet from 2 years ago, and then that guy tweeted a day ago, "I knew it! I knew it! I was hearing." But it was a very weird news story.
That was a funny 24 hours on Twitter.
Yeah.
That was a hilarious 24 hours. And then it was like, I don't want to see any more about the fucking tunnels.
Yeah,
The
because it was all just
funniest-
very weird. Yeah,
Funniest clips were coming out of it, like the Italian cop who's explaining, yeah, We don't do that in America.
Yeah, what was it?
that dude's demeanor was great.
Yeah.
Like the whole fucking story and the images coming out of it were wild.
Yeah. That was a very odd thing. I felt like within a day we had that.
But that's
Yeah.
always been my fantasy is like, dude, I wanted to dig a hole in a closet of my house.
Yeah.
And
Build
like
a secret lair.
burrow to like another to the garage
Yeah,
across
yeah.
the driveway
Yeah.
and then like come up in the area there and have like a secret,
Who
I
was it?
always have thought like how cool would that be? What would you do with the dirt?
Secret escape
Yeah.
tunnel.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a rumor forever about Jack Nicholson? Did you ever hear about that?
No.
He lived in the Hollywood Hills. He lived like across the valley or whatever from the Playboy Mansion.
Oh.
And there were rumors forever, like, yo, he did that
He
and dug a
tunnels
tunnel
in.
where he could just, I want to go to the Playboy Mansion. Okay, all right.
El
Walk down
Chapo
there.
It's
style.
like it's
Walk
like
over.
his bat cave, but at the Playboy Mansion.
El
Yeah.
Chapo shit.
Takes a
I want to go see some boobs. Okay.
There are tunnels in Hollywood connecting certain famous buildings on the strip to like big houses in the hills behind them. Specifically the Comedy Store, which used to be a gangster's like restaurant,
Oh, really?
Oh.
has tunnels that go back to a house specifically
Really?
behind the Comedy
What?
Store.
I've never heard of this.
When it was under gangster management, they think like, people were taken and murdered under the restaurant and then like taken back to this house.
Yeah,
you know,
secretly.
stuff like
Get rid of the
that.
body.
Whoa.
Now it's just like,
What?
Pauly Shore
That's
uses
not
it.
comedy.
Yeah.
Pauly Shore's like scurrying around.
Pauly Shore owns a house.
Well, Pauly Shore's family owns the Comedy Store
Yeah, they
and the
have that
house
for-
that
Is that
was.
for
its
real?
own.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, Mitzi
What?
Shore owned it.
Yeah.
And her husband.
His mom and her.
All of these things sound, my brain is like, can't catch up.
Yeah, Pauly and his
Blows
brother,
my-
I believe, are still the owners, and his brother's the like general manager.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I had no idea.
Have you guys heard about that lady on TikTok that's like mining under her house?
No.
Oh,
think
it's
so.
so fucking funny. There's a woman who's like straight up like minecart mining
Like
under
with
her
tracks and
house.
stuff.
With tracks.
Looking for gold.
She needs like air filtration systems and everything. And everyone,
Oh,
all the comments are like, please stop. You gotta stop.
That
But
means she's going deep. If
she's
needs to,
going
like, pump
so deep.
fresh air in
Yeah.
there. Oh my god,
Dude,
that's awesome.
I love that episode of Pete and Pete where he has to burrow out of his house because he's under like grounded
Yeah.
stuff, and he uses like the sprinkler heads to get breath. Every
Yeah,
every
that's
few feet.
right. I forgot about
Oh,
that.
it's so good.
Suck some air in. Hey man, that's why I love America. There's no rules, man.
There are.
But
We have a lot. There are a
But
lot of
you know
rules.
what? As we found out in Brooklyn, it's only a problem if you get caught. But in reality, don't put it on TikTok and you don't need to get a permit.
There you go.
You could just start mine carting under your house. And the police are just like, please stop.
I'm still cracking up. My favorite tweet that came out when all the tunnel stuff was coming out was, you've seen the Italian tunnels. Did you see the Italian? No.
yeah.
No, sorry, I messed it up already. You've seen the Jewish tunnels. Did you see the Italian caverns? Now they used a different word than Italian, but it was a video. There's a video of some guy in Brooklyn like, we got the biggest meat. This is the biggest meat warehouse in New York City.
Yeah.
Check it out. Capicola up there. We got 100 pounds of ribeye. We got.
Stacked to 3-story.
It was a
4-story.
frozen warehouse of meat going up a mile.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, how do you even get the meat down from up there? And I don't know. That was like an incredible video.
Yeah.
I want to go there now.
Dang.
I want to like hang out in that.
We gotta go back on tour so we can go find the meat cavern.
All the races need to have their own kind of unique tunnel systems.
Yeah.
okay.
And then we
Yeah.
can compare them. On a
Great.
Took a
future
start
episode.
this year.
Tunnel Con. Thank you, chat.
Anyway, I was gonna say, so
So you didn't tunnel during vacation.
no, I stayed put. No, over the break, as soon as we left for break, we finished up our Todd and Aaron video for the year. We finished up. I figured this is gonna be extra long podcasts. We're gonna, whatever.
No, I'm gonna make it short.
No.
Played at double speed.
I'm not going to hold back here. No, we wrapped up Todd and Aaron video, did all that ahead of time. It was like, okay, peace out. And I actually went up to LA and I stayed around. I actually stayed at a landmark. Everyone, there's a lot of people here who can, relate to this and feel some emotion here. I stayed at the former home of Mega64 Game Days.
Oh.
The old Game Days
Oh.
hotel.
Yeah.
I stayed there because there was a bunch of stuff I wanted to do over the break in Anaheim and LA and things like that. So
Up there,
I stayed in that area for kind of that week between Christmas and New Year's. I kind of stayed up there a while. I guess it was I went after Christmas.
Yeah.
But Christmas itself was good. Everything to report there. Saw family.
Yeah.
Got some gifts and stuff. My birthday is December 20th. So I saw some family that night, whatever. But it's always kind of in this weird position where it's right before Christmas, and it's like I kind of just I'd like to do some fun stuff, but I want to get my work done and be done for the year. I'd rather be done and then celebrate later.
You go have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's what I did. So I wanted to do a bigger thing for my birthday this year, and so we waited till the week after Christmas, and we went to the Pirates Dinner Adventure
Yeah.
in Buena Park,
Yeah.
California.
Because this is a landmark birthday for you, so you wanted to do it
Yes.
up. This is
And I was gonna do it was always my dream. I wanted to do Medieval Times, but Medieval Times in California has been under strike and weird labor issues, animal issues. So it was okay, I'm gonna dip out on that. But 10 feet over from there is a pirate show. It's pirate Medieval Times, basically.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
yeah.
Like you said in the chat. And they didn't have none of those problems. So it's let's do it. So bunch of people, we all went. Thank you guys again for coming.
That was so much
Yeah,
fun.
it was a lot of
we were all
fun.
there?
Johnny, I'm sorry we
Yeah.
missed you.
Johnny, yeah, it was. We knew you were in Jersey, but I was saying at the table, I was like, man, he fucked up.
Yeah.
As I ate
He
chicken
definitely
off
did.
the bone.
Yeah.
I'll be going by myself.
You're gonna
Oh.
go again?
You're gonna
Hey,
check
I
it out?
wouldn't mind going again because we got kind of a unique show.
Yeah.
It was still the Christmas
Yeah, the Christmas
presentation.
Yeah.
Yes. So on that though, some mixed feelings here because had a great time. We all had fun.
It was a lot of fun.
We got meet and greet with the pirates, dude,
Oh, yeah.
and Santa. The show, it was a pirate show, but because it was the Christmas version, Santa showed up at the pirate ship.
And was kidnapped by pirates.
Santa was jeopardized by pirates. He wasn't going to be able to
Seeing
deliver
them
the
pointing a
presents.
gun at Santa is the funniest thing in the world.
I love that.
Every
Same.
time they involve Santa with shut up, and they put a knife to him or
Yeah.
whatever, I was like,
Pointed a gun
I was
at
like,
him.
do it. What's going to happen?
And Mrs. Claus. It was, don't
Yeah, it
forget,
was both of them.
Santa, Mrs. Claus, and
they're-
then my favorite,
they're elf.
Christmas elf.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
two into the elf.
But anyway, so that's what our show was. And then it was over, and then it was like, damn, that's really cool. And then so hung with some people at the Game Days Hotel after that, had a
Yeah.
great time. And then I'm getting Mariel, our friend who, again, did awesome stuff for, I think the last thing she did for us was that awesome Black Friday hoodie.
Yeah.
She's done a ton of artwork for us. She went, and then later I got a message from her. She's like, you're not gonna be happy about this. And I'm like, did something bad happen? Was there drama at the pirate birthday? And she's like, my friends went to the normal show and this is what they showed me. And I guess when it's not the Christmas show,
Yeah.
there is a big ass animatronic dragon.
What?
What?
We didn't get that in
We
our
didn't
show.
get the
We got
fucking
this
dragon.
Kringle
A
shit.
dragon?
Yeah, we got Chris fucking Kringle going ho ho ho. Have some, here's a peppermint stick. But we didn't get the. We could have had a big animatronic dragon. But here's the good news:
Okay.
some people couldn't go to the show at last
Yeah.
minute. Some people got sick; they didn't go. So I was like, "Damn, sorry." We had a big group coming. Sorry, they're not going to be there. And the person there was like, "You're good. Those tickets, you got a year. You can come back.
You have
anytime."
more
You have a
tickets.
year.
More
So
tickets.
I'm going back. I'm going to see that dragon.
Johnny.
Dude, no. I missed this shot. I'm going 3 times. I'm going 3 times. Guess what? I'm bringing the Vision Pro. I'm going to do it.
Oh.
When I get the
Film it.
Apple Vision Pro, I'll film it for everyone in 3D.
Yeah.
I'm going to go virtual.
Uh,
Isn't this dope?
that was super interactive. Like we all had a section. Was Antonio our guy?
Antonio
Yes.
was our
We
guy.
were
Yeah.
cheering for
Pirate
Antonio.
Yeah.
Antonio was fucking great too. I
Hey.
mean, super acrobatic, super
Yeah.
buff.
Garrett and I, we had a mission in the show.
Oh, you, me, and Clover Club, our friend,
Yeah.
Katie. She was also in this like 1, 2, 3 seats where they were like, "You three,
You
we need
get on down
volunteers."
And we came out and we were part of the show. And like, I guess if we would have, particularly me, if I would have done better, maybe our guy would have been elevated to like have the final fight.
Here's the thing. They picked 3 adults from the yellow section.
Yes.
Every other colored section picked 3 9-year-olds.
Yeah.
So
And then
I think we were doing just fine.
I feel
just
like they
participating.
said like what our Antonio said before the show. He brought us down. He was like, okay, so there's going to be a part where we're going to be treasure hunters. Yeah. It's going to be you.
When we call the
you
treasure
go to
hunters.
that chest, you go to that chest, and you take the flag and you hoist up this rope. Okay.
That's all he said. Really vague
Yeah.
instruction.
So then we get, it's our time, and I'm like, the whole show, I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, it's like an hour into the show.
I
So
don't really want to be
we have the
part of the
anxiety
show.
level for a full hour where it's like, oh my God, when do I have to go up? I can't. Is it okay to take a bite of potatoes right now? I don't want him to call me in a second.
Then they called us up, and then it was our time, and then it was like, all right, go. It's like, okay. So I ran and got the flag. Garrett got his flag. I'm running back, but then it's like, he said hoisted up this rope. Okay.
So we're putting all 3 flags on one rope.
And then they start yelling at us like, no, you have your own ropes. It's like, you never said that. You
No,
never
that rope,
said
that
that.
rope, that
They
rope.
wanted the kids to win.
I
They
do
wanted
think
the
that.
kids
That's
to be
why
winning.
they
they
gave us-
purposely
I think so.
left us like kind of in the dark
Yeah.
so the kids could.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't like being the butt of your joke.
I don't prefer your ruse.
Take it up with Antonio.
And we got back, and I was saying this to Derek, and he was just like, man, you fucked that one up. I'm like, I know, I really did. I did. I didn't know what I was doing.
I was just embarrassed being in, front of the audience and kind of having to like do fucking some kind of treasure hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as embarrassed as the woman who got caught on her phone and
There-
was yelling.
literally
was
in,
fucking
in
sick.
the
That was
middle of the
great.
show, there was like a tense moment, and like, oh, this might happen, and like Santa might die, and this and that might happen. Look at her; she doesn't even care. Like a pirate.
Yeah.
There
Look,
was a
she's
woman
on
on
her
her phone
phone.
the whole time that the pirate
just
just
like-
called out. Like, yeah, you don't even care. You're like, they might die. Look,
And
she's
then-
not even looking.
Look,
she's
she's
not.
not
She was
whole
mortified.
audience started booing her.
Yeah,
She
oh
was
my
mortified.
God. Yeah, she's like, look, she's
We started
lost.
booing her, and then it was like hilarious, and she was like, "Oh, it was, and then like she was like, "Okay, sorry," and then he was going back to his speech. He goes, "He's back on her phone," and she's like,
Yeah.
I'm down."
Again.
That was genuinely
Yeah.
funny.
Good.
My takeaway from the Pirates dinner adventure was that I want to be an actor in that
That's what
so
you
bad.
said.
Yeah.
Fun.
That
you would
so
kill.
You would.
Garrett, you would
You
kill.
were, as a pirate
Oh,
doing
it
that?
seemed so fun. The
And-
trampoline
and it was all,
jumps.
and they were all like tattooed dudes. It,
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
It
you got to be
didn't matter,
this, you got to be that. Like
Yeah.
you could kill it.
I would love
Totally.
to try it out.
Well,
Yeah.
what could they possibly get paid? What would that pay?
I mean, here's the thing, like, I don't even live near it, but if I lived down the street and it was like, I don't care what they pay, it would just be fucking fun.
Yeah.
If they fed me that chicken dinner every night, I'd be there. I'd do it for the chicken.
fair enough. Yeah, that was a super fun.
That
Yeah,
was super fun.
We had a great time.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming.
It's a big group.
I
It was
also,
huge.
I also really enjoyed. Garrett got me. I didn't. I hadn't seen the other guys in a few days. Whatever. Garrett brought my birthday Christmas gift.
Yeah.
To the event.
It was a
He's like,
birthday
I wanna
gift.
give this to you. Oh yeah.
That's why I brought it to your birthday party.
Yeah. Which was awesome.
Yeah.
It was Ultraman Ginga on Blu-ray.
Ginga.
And it was hilarious because every time they went to the crowds were like, yeah, give us a response. I was holding that up. Yeah.
Ginga!
Yeah. Like there's pictures that I posted
I
that
saw
it's in it, and people were like, what? Did they give that? Did they have that at the Pirates place?
Why would they have
Pirates
that?
had Ultraman Ginga on Blu-ray? Like I had people actually ask me, like, where did you get that there?
Gift
Like,
shop?
what-
Where'd
yeah.
you get that?
There's the pirate swords. They had that.
Derek got me a giant Spielberg
Yeah.
book, like coffee table book, and it was the same thing. I posted a couple things with that. People were like, "Yo, they got is it because he made Hook? They have that book there? No, it has not, we didn't get this there."
We gave Rocco his plunder.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then I stayed in LA for a few days, just hung out, went to Frankenson. You ever?
Oh,
you
I've
know
never
about
been there.
Frankenson?
I've still
You
never
would
been
you
there.
would love
I
it.
don't know what
Yeah.
that is.
I've seen the photos and everyone's told me how cool it is.
It's
but
so cool.
I need
What's
to go.
Frankenstein?
Frankenson is a place in Orange County, I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
area that is like permanent Comic-Con show floor.
Whoa.
It's a
Yeah.
giant warehouse with collectibles, and it's like everyone's got their own booth. Like this place,
Oh.
this place they got all old Star Wars figures. Oh, this place is all vintage games. Oh, this place it's all
Disney stuff over
Yeah.
here. We got
Video
like,
games.
Yeah,
Okay.
this guy they just have Disney pins. These
They're
guys
all,
here
they're all
every
just
week.
sellers.
And they're just
doing-
open on
yeah.
weekends, and it's super fun. Even if you don't buy anything, it's fun to peruse. Like, holy shit, did they have all Centurions? They had figures for that? I
Yeah.
remember that. Wait, they have that? You just see shit that is like, oh, I didn't even realize that existed.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, I went there with Frank and some friends and stuff, and it was Frank and friends.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hung out there, saw some movies. I just had a very chill week, and then came back, for New Year's. It was like New Year's. Came back, and then immediately up, sick, can't stand up, done. And I
Really?
wanted to go the next week. I wanted to do more stuff. I want to
Yeah.
rearrange stuff in my house. I want to clean up this and that. None of that got done. What happened to me was I was feeling a little like, am I getting something? I don't think so. Maybe I'm okay. After I got back from LA. Then I went to, I started to clean around my house. I was like getting bags of stuff I didn't need anymore to donate. And I was moving it. And then I'm kind of dizzy. Whoa. And then the next day it was like the room was spinning 24 hours.
Oh,
Dude, that's
I
vertigo.
opened my eyes and it was
That's
it's like,
vertigo.
oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm going to die. And it was seriously like my family came over. Like, are we taking him to the hospital? It was all day. It was like, this isn't going away. I don't know what to do. They eventually got me medication for that, like just Dramamine, just to not want to, just to and that helped. Like, okay, I can kind of sit up now. But it was really gnarly. And I've talked with my doctor. I'm still trying to figure out what it was that happened. But I will say, Tenga has that spinner. I'm just kidding.
yeah.
Well, I'm not even going to go down that road.
That could have
That was
been
a joke.
it.
That was a joke.
Twist counterclockwise to counteract the.
Yeah.
Twist counter.
that's the medicine you need.
It's like Ferris Bueller. Like,
have to reverse it.
Run in reverse to make the miles go down.
I'm going one way, but this is gonna go the other way.
Oh, you went too much counterclockwise. You got to go clockwise now.
I really think it's not impossible. So I talked with my doctor. He's like, could just be inner ear thing. You're getting older. You did some maneuver and it kicked that off. Your balance is off.
Yeah.
It's totally could be that. It could be this potassium thing. You're not getting potassium. But then we looked into stuff and it's like, no. I'm taking vitamins every day. They got potassium. I'm good. I got it. Don't question my potassium. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was good. But I was talking about this somewhere else, and I've had so many people reach out that were like, I got COVID this year, and my only symptom was I was the dizziest I've ever been. And but I was testing and not getting anything. But then there have been
kind of know about you though.
there have been
times.
there have been times in the past where it's like, I know I have it. Like I have
you
all
test
the symptoms, and it's negative. So I'm not ruling it out. I was in LA, and I was going everywhere in LA, and then nothing for 5 days. I didn't go anywhere for 5 days, and then that kicked in. So it's not impossible that was a thing at the tail end of something I got.
Dude.
Maybe I didn't feel the rest of it because of whatever, but I don't know. It's still lingering. Like right now, I'm going left to right, and it's like, oh, I have to stop. I'm much better now, but it's still, I've been having little bouts of it still. It's lingering right now. I still have it a little bit. But I was never coughing. I didn't have any of the other stuff, but it's not impossible. So all I was going to say is still don't, right now it's still post holidays. If you don't have to go somewhere, just don't.
Oh man.
I didn't take that into, I was everywhere. I was everything everywhere all at once.
Yeah. I think, as I said, this cough with my pulled muscle and whatever is excruciating.
Yeah.
But I think I would rather have that than be dizzy for 24 hours.
That was one of the worst
there
things
is
I've ever had.
nothing worse to me than being dizzy.
You did that an ear cleanup thing, and it ruined
Yeah, I
your
did
night.
that before the barbecue cast once. Clean out your ears with this little water thing. Okay. And I did it, and I did it one score. Oh my God, I can see through time.
Yeah.
I'm going to die.
Inner ear stuff.
It was
is
horrific.
Fuck all
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, still trying to get to the bottom of that. We'll see. But I also do want to say, yes, I did try the new Costco does have a new cookie in the food court.
Yeah.
And I did.
You got to bet for that.
Just real quick, I did. Once I felt good, I got that, and that was a mistake.
How big? Oh, no,
It's
go ahead.
big.
It's big.
It's big.
That
and,
big?
and it's hot and gooey, and you're eating it, and it's like, oh yeah. And then it's like, you know what? Okay, give me the vanilla sauce. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I felt like I was grossed out even a day later. I was like, so it's good, but you know what I mean? This is the problem. It replaced the churro.
Yeah, fuck that.
I always
love
got the churro whenever
Yeah.
I get a meal there.
Love the churro.
Here's the thing. If you ask me point blank, would you rather have a hot chocolate chip cookie or a churro? I'm a cookie guy.
Yeah,
I would
am
rather
too.
have that.
I need to try it.
But the churro was a fun thing to get on your way out. Oh, $1.50 thing. Okay, great. Oh, great. It's good. You know what I mean? And you get it and you walk away. The cookie, I felt like, oh, like I ate it and I was like, that was a lot.
You know what,
That
though?
was a
This is
lot.
my
it's
thought.
Maybe too much. I
And
don't
this
know.
is why Costco fucked up. Because I can go pretty much anywhere and get a chocolate chip cookie. You know, like, and what they have isn't gonna be that special. But a churro is like,
It's harder to find.
That's
It's a
hard.
little.
Park.
A
And it's
churro
expensive.
feels more celebratory.
It does.
Yeah. But I will say the cookie is more expensive. It's $2.50.
Oh.
So
But it's
a buck more.
fucking big. Like I don't
It's
think they're
big.
ripping you off.
Well, no, that's
Like,
fine.
yeah.
But I just think, like, you know, I can only get a churro at
Well,
Disneyland.
Hey,
Yeah.
Taco Bell and Jack in the Box have churros, so
There you go. Oh,
You know, the Jack in the Box
Done.
one with the cinnamon in the middle? Those are fucking
those
good.
are fucking
They used
good.
to be $1, now they're like $3.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
inflation.
Really,
Okay.
but Taco Bells are not. They're technically
The
cinnamon
cinnamon
twist.
twist?
Yeah, it's
They're
not
too
a taco.
crunchy.
Yeah.
Not
Not the same, but
Not
still
the
really,
same.
really good.
The
Still
Jack in the
really
Box
good.
was
That's
that's
good.
close.
That's
That's
good.
really close to a churro.
Lord Trapula in the chat says it's fucking huge. Talking about the Costco cookie, it's fucking huge. Doesn't it have 650 calories?
Yeah, I get a dozen.
No. If you're talking about the cookie in the food court, it does not have 650 calories.
No.
It has 750.
Yeah.
So get it correct. Please correct.
How many
It really
grams of
does.
sugar?
I
Yeah.
took the picture and it was like
Crazy.
you can eat pretty good with everything else or get that cookie. You know, like it's
It's meant for like
a lot.
get a
It's a
pizza
lot.
Yeah.
and get a cookie, and now like the
Cut
family
that
has.
out.
Yeah,
I don't
has
think I could
dessert.
have a slice of their pizza and that cookie. I think I would be so grossed out.
Oh.
It's a lot.
But that's what I mean. Like you
Yeah.
take the pizza home
Yeah.
to the family, and then the cookie home to
Yeah,
the
cut it out.
family.
yeah.
Cut that into
It's
four.
definitely for multiple people.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
split it with someone. But anyway. But yeah,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
terms of break, yeah, we did. So that's it. Did all that. Released two things over our break. We released our macaroni video.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was something we made for our 20th anniversary.
You might have you probably saw it live at some point if you saw us at any point last year.
Yes. We played it at every live event we went to.
That was the intro for 2023.
I'm sorry, I'm cracking up. People are in the chat are posting the famous quote from the Costco CEO: "If you raise the price of the hot dog, I'll kill you."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that.
And it's all getting auto-modded by Twitch. Should we allow this person? in the chat? They said they'll kill you. Is that
I'll allow this.
we'll allow the
We're talking about a board member. It's okay
Yeah.
to kill them.
Yeah. Oh. Well, but
In
anyway.
Minecraft. Sorry, I wasn't finished speaking.
Okay. Let him finish that.
Yeah.
Okay, so macaroni video went into our 20th anniversary, and my feeling going into it was when we did the 10th anniversary, I made that touch video that played at every panel we did, every event we did. We played this video set to Daft Punk's Touch, and it went through every year of our history and what happened that year, good and bad, and whatever. And people still, it had been 10 years since that, and people were going, I still watch the Touch video. Wow, I really like the Touch video. And I'm like, fuck. Don't tell me that, because the 20th video, what are we going to do for that? I don't know. What else do I do other than a sad song and here's a list of things that happened?
Hey, you top it.
I don't know what to even do. But then, time went on and I kept ruminating on it. I would think about it a little bit. I got to do something. In January, I'm going to have to edit something. What are we going to do? And then I kept picturing something that always affected me. I don't know why this was always in my head, was people always telling us, I was a big fan of you back in the day. I would burn your videos to a CD. I would burn your video. I would download your videos and I burned them to a CD with like episodes of Red versus Blue. And so,
Yeah.
people used to do that. They would download stuff and put it on like a video CD or a DVD or just have the files or whatever. And that always touched me. I was like, damn, you liked it enough that you wanted to like get that on a, I don't know. I always like when there's a physical like, manifestation of, I don't know. So I always thought about that. And then, you know, of course, it was like Daft Punk when they broke up, they played footage of their Electroma movie where it's like robot walking out in the desert.
Right.
I just kept thinking like, I want to see like some Mandalorian looking motherfucker like 1,000 years in the future. And he finds everyone had that binder of DVDs from like 2003.
Sharpie DVRs.
Like, I just want to see some Mandalorian looking dude out in the future and he finds those and like pops that in. Like, what is that? What would he see? You know? And then I was thinking, but then like, what song is as good as Touch? That was perfect. So then I was like, but I really like this one song by Perfume. And it kind of, I don't know, it was a little more of an unusual direction as opposed to just sad song and the video, you know, it took it a little more, it's odd, but then, oh, there's kind of a touching thing here too. Oh, okay. You know, and take it that way with it. And then that just turned into like, hey, let's go out in the desert and shoot someone finding a trove of our stuff, you know.
And that was such a cool day of shooting.
That was a fun
with the
day.
orb and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun.
It was
fun day.
it was the four of us.
I wasn't there for that
You
one.
weren't there?
I stayed back to work on merch.
Oh, you
for
weren't there,
that one.
Kev?
I wasn't there. For that
Johnny
one.
was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it the four of us then? It was
just the four of us
it
then,
was
I
just
guess.
us. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember it was a 4-man team. It was a small team, and we drove an hour and something out into the
way
desert.
out in the desert.
Way out
yeah,
in the desert
and
of San
Derek
Diego.
wasn't there for that for the desert day, but he did help shoot
all the other stuff inside the bunker.
once he goes inside.
Yeah.
Derek helped with that, and it was really funny because I always thought like the punchline to this should be like we see this whole touching, it becomes more touching as it goes on kind of video, the one that he pops in and he sees it set to that music. Like he almost sees a Mega64 AMV, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it. And then it ends. I always thought, the punchline has got to be it reaches the most touching it can be, and then eject, put in something cooler.
He
and
shakes
then
his
you
head.
know, and I always thought it was going to be like Frasier.
Yeah.
Like you just get the opening of Frasier. Do. But then I'm like, that seems cliche though. Everyone's joking about Frasier right now. I just whatever. And that was Derek's suggestion. Derek was like, it's got to be something like trying to be cool, like Breaking Bad. Like that's just old enough that it's like, why? And I'm like, that's the 15th anniversary. That's perfect. So we'll flash that 15 years of Breaking Bad. So that's how that came to be. That was the intro to every live thing that we did in 2023.
Yep.
And then I knew everyone was like, is that going to be online? Is that going to be online? I'm like, as soon as we're done doing 20th anniversary live appearances,
We'll put that.
we
up.
will put it up. And that's what we did. So it went up at Christmas. And then we put out our Todd and Aaron video.
Yes.
Yeah.
we did.
That went out on New Year's Eve. And as usual, after Christmas, had a million people going, when's that going up? Same day every year, guys.
You're not doing one this year? Great.
Yeah. But it went up. That was fun.
Yeah.
As
It was
usual.
great.
I don't know what else.
I mean,
to kinda-
Great. I was flabbergasted at times, which is always a good sign for Todd and Aaron.
There's a lot with Todd and Aaron, but there is something like most of the time how it works is like Rocco and Derek and I will go into our writer's room, close the door, and be in there for a couple of days of like writing the
It was a
jokes.
couple of days,
It's
too.
a lot. It's a lot of writing. But we don't ever tell anyone here the jokes.
No.
We just
No.
record it.
No.
And I always love, it's such a good feeling to be like, all right, here we go. And
Yeah.
we Rocco to do it. And I hear Kevin going, ha ha ha. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
Kevin likes that joke.
Because we can hear
Yeah.
you guys recording. But
Yeah,
we're
I'm just
trying
in the
to-
merch room doing merch, and I can
Yeah.
just hear them recording their lines, and it's like a lot of ad libbing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
super funny.
A lot, in terms of, again, a lot of it is just improv. So we always do, the way we always do it, we list out the jokes with the punchline, worst PlayStation accessory, the Titanic submarine. Yeah. But as for what we say beyond that, a lot of time we might have like a phrase,
Yeah,
like say, you can't believe Mad Catz normally nails it, but this year they messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. But that's all we had to go off of. Otherwise, it's me and Sean riffing.
yeah.
And I was so happy. It was one of those moments that just worked out perfectly where I literally was in my head thinking, damn, the beta testing for this must have been difficult. I can't imagine the crunch.
Yeah.
I was bringing those words from my brain to my mouth sincerely. I was about to say that. I can't imagine the crunch, not making a joke about the Titanic submarine doing that. But
And
it's one of those things that in the moment it's coming out and it's like, oh, this is going to work as a double joke. So you say it as an emphasis. I can't imagine the crunch.
The implosion crunch.
But I got comments that were like, Rocco saved that all year. That was the only take.
Yeah, that was totally
that
improv.
just farted out. But
magic, dude.
But there's some years that I feel like the video comes together, like Todd and Aaron. I always enjoy them, but I feel like, tell me if you feel this way, Sean, but there's some years that I feel like they came together more than others in terms of like, there's some years where it's like, fuck this year, man.
I mean, hey, honestly, I truly hated 2020.
Yeah.
And it was everyone the whole year, like, this year sucks, but I can't wait for Todd and Aaron. It's like,
Yeah,
I
and
don't
that made it
know what
worse.
to do.
That made it
Yeah.
worse.
This shit.
And
Inspection.
I'm done joking about fucking the pandemic. I'm done joking about the fucking election. I'm done. You know what I mean? It was a lot of things where it's just like, I'm ready to actually just walk away from this year. I don't want to write more about it.
Yeah.
But it kind of alternates. Last year was kind of,
Last year
on
was
it.
short, yeah.
I felt like it was like, we kind of kept re-editing it. And I was like, I don't know if this clicked.
Yeah.
But people liked it. They said anyway. So I was like, okay, cool. It's always fun doing Todd and Aaron, but I never felt like it came. This year I felt great.
Yeah.
This year was like, love this video. And again, the way it was packaged, Derek came in just like, hey, we're going to do Todd and Aaron. We always need we always kind of start with a different angle. Why don't I just be Dave from IGN?
Yeah.
Bring him back. For the first time.
Like, hey, we're going to give the awards some more prestige this year. We're not going to have average Joe user decide the awards like these two guys, Todd and Aaron. We're going to make it more prestigious. And then I was saying, I was like, this is perfect timing because the Game Awards had just happened with Jeff Keighley, where people were like, you're not letting the developers have their awards. Like you're not giving them a voice. So I was like, so Derek, like, roll that, kind of make it sound like you're rolling that into it. But Derek killed it. He came up with everything he said himself. And
That was like one or two takes.
he just did that. He didn't write any of it down.
No.
He just did that. It
Derek
was like,
can do
great.
that, and I feel like, he can just naturally do that, and I think that sometimes he forgets that I can't. And so he's like, so say this, and he'll give me a monologue.
Yeah.
And so say that. And it's like, I don't even remember how it starts.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I know the last four things
I
you
don't
said.
oh no, I can't do that. But he
Yeah.
can just do that.
Yeah.
He stayed, as smart as a whip with his acting, regimen, and going and taking classes and doing plays outside of work here. And he's very leveled it up.
Yeah. So he just fucking nailed that one.
Yeah.
But I do think we at the last minute, I don't know if we should say, but we pivoted. It was not going to be, the ending wasn't going to be the charge lemonade. From
Really?
No.
That was like the last day we changed that.
And that's always the hard part is like, what do you end it with? Do you go something topical or do a non sequitur or what is it? And it was like, when writing the video, it was like, yo, the biggest piece of shit of this whole last year were rich guys.
Yeah.
A fucking rich guy ruined Twitter. A fucking rich guy ruined HBO Max.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It was like everything. The theme of 2022 was a rich guy bought this thing, or 2023, whatever the fuck year it was.
Yeah.
A rich guy got this thing and it got worse. That was the theme throughout that year, especially. And so it was like, okay, coolest thing to be, rich guys. And then let's show all that stuff and us like loving all of it. Like, yeah, and we want to be rich too, and whatever. And then it got close. All that lemonade, 2 people died from this lemonade. And it was like, okay, I think the ending is the best drink of the year.
Oh yeah. Did you guys film stuff up with the rich guys?
No, we didn't film anything.
No.
But you made props because there were a bunch of framed photos of like.
No, we used that for something else.
That's for
That was
something
for
else?
Zelda video.
That's Zelda video.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But no, it was like, it's got to be the drink of the year is lemonade. That's it. The charged lemonade from Panera.
Yeah.
That was killing people. So we filmed the whole Todd and Aaron video on the green screen. We did all that. Pretty much kind of wrapped that up. And then it was like, all right, let's film the ending. And we went to Panera, got that lemonade, and it's like, what do we do? Well, let's just like, we'll start sipping it outside, but then we'll like get on the ground. You know, we're like going crazy. Like, I'll snort some off the curb. And I was supposed to like drip it on my face, and the fucking pop topped off. I wasn't planning to drink that much.
Really?
Of it because it's killing people. So I'm like, well, I'll have some. I'm going to drink some.
Yeah.
Got to taste it.
They still sell it, but it's now behind
the counter.
Yeah.
But we got the biggest one possible.
The biggest one.
And do they give you a side eye? Like, careful. when
There's
they hand it to you?
There's
warnings
literal warnings throughout
in
the store.
Yeah. So got it, just gonna sip it, and then I lay down like I'm gonna drip it on myself, and the top popped off, and it was the entire cup down my nose, down my throat,
in your eyes,
into my eyes. So my eyes are burnt. I mean, regardless of
It's
it being
lemonade, yeah.
regardless of
It's
it being
lemonade.
caffeinated,
Lemon.
it's fucking lemonade. So I'm going, okay.
the lemon in it.
You were so sticky afterwards, like everything.
Yes.
Like,
You know, I don't know why I didn't think of this, Rocco, because they sell regular fucking lemonade.
I know. Why did it need to be
Why
the
did
thing?
we get the actual? Because I also drank so much of it. Because hey, doing our take. Okay. Ah! Okay, doing our take. Okay. Ah! Wait, one more take. Okay. But I'm really drinking a lot of this, and like
You're supposed to spit.
I'm not. It's no time. I'm just like chugging this essentially.
Yeah.
And then by the end, I started like sweating a lot. I'm like, I don't feel good.
I didn't get like a ton of sleep the night before. I was a little bit, like, let's just come in and do the Todd and Aaron thing, and I gotta go. And I was caffeinated as fuck. Turns out when you take caffeine down your nasal cavity and your eyeballs,
That's a
you
mucus
get
membrane.
real caffeinated.
Yeah, those are mucus
straight to the
membranes.
brain.
Yep. So I found that out. I was going, whoa, okay, is there anything else we want to film? Whoa.
and we also fucking sticky. Oh yeah. So that I remember being like, we had the conversation like, well, like, can you tell the difference between the charged and the regular? Like, I don't know, but we should get the charged just in case you can tell.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
want people
do it.
to know
You
that
gotta-
we got
yeah.
it.
It's authentic.
But we charged too hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We
Shit works.
yeah, dude.
We added that. We looked at the caffeine contents. The large thing that we got was like, what was it? It was like 5 Red Bulls.
yeah, it was something like that.
It was like 400 or 500 milligrams, and it's like, well, what's in like a
That's
big
more than my pre-workout for
Yeah.
like weightlifting. That's
It-
fucking
a
crazy.
big can of Red Bull, like not the small one. A big one is like 110, 111.
Yeah. It
It's
was
just like
it was
5 of those.
Like if you drink half of it, you were fucked. And it's
Yeah.
like we drank the whole thing.
Heart
It's such-
stopper, man.
Yeah,
that's literally
and that's what
happened.
happened.
Yeah.
And like
Holy shit.
the fact that wasn't like behind the counter originally, and that people could just
You could
get
just
that.
go
Could
to the
get
fountain.
refills.
and
Yeah.
they have the
Holy
thing. They have a
shit.
program where it's unlimited drinks. You could pay like $15 a month, and for that entire month or year, if you have it for the whole year, just go up in there and get a refill whenever you want.
Yeah.
Whenever you want.
Yeah,
And it's like, that's wild.
that was just readily available.
Good shit.
Good shit.
So anyway, yeah, all that in my eyeballs.
Yeah.
But
and what's great is like all the extra ad-libbing and the stuff goes up on Patreon. And I'm sure
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
extra footage of you guys
There
fucking
de-
pouring it on your faces.
there's definitely gags that we didn't use. There was, stuff that didn't work out. There were some things that were like, does anyone care about this game? Or things that we just rattled on for a while, and it's like, keep it shorter. Let's,
Yeah.
all of that, is on our Patreon. If you want to see more Todd and Aaron, patreon.com/Mega64.
the best.
As
I think
always.
that's my favorite thing that goes to Patreon is the Todd and Aaron outtakes.
Extras.
Yeah. Every year we have people who are like, I'm joining for this. Like
Yeah.
I joined just
That's
for
a
this.
huge.
Yeah.
That's a
But
huge one.
but yeah, other than that, it was great. Thank you everybody who shared the video. If you never got to see it, go check it out. I really liked this year's video a lot. I was very
Oh, yeah.
very
This one turned
happy
out
with
great.
it. Couple jokes we didn't know if we should cut or not. That we
I was
did-
gonna
some
say,
we
were there-
did and some we did not.
I could tell maybe one or two of the last few days here at the studio before we broke for Christmas. There were some heated arguments going on in the editing bay.
And I would say usually it's maybe like, you guys,
This is too far.
we cannot say this.
But I think we found a good balance where
Oh,
there was
totally.
like, all right,
Balance.
we'll
Yeah.
cut this one. Let's keep that one.
Because like I didn't know what these arguments were about. I think I have an idea now. But when I watched Todd and Aaron, it was like, oh my God, some of these jokes are so right on the fucking razor's edge, but pull it off because they're fucking hilarious.
And like, again,
So good.
they're characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are supposed to be the worst people.
Yeah.
Yes.
But even when we're the worst people, there's still a line for you like, okay, we went too far. Even though we're being awful, we still went too
Yeah.
far.
Because it's still a guy who looks like Sean Chatfield saying this.
Well, I mean, I don't care about that really. Like I'm Todd or Aaron, whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like that's okay. But
It is still weird though that we will get comments that are like, I don't know, I didn't feel like this one joke didn't really feel like that
appropriate.
they were really joking. I promise we are always joking.
We're
They
joking.
are characters. Like every now and then there's one where it's like, I don't know. And one of them that was really surprised me was like, I just feel like, not to be whatever, but I just feel like they would like 100 gex if they gave them a try.
We all like 100
And I'm like,
gex.
fucking Derek and Johnny went to the fucking concert.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the fucking best
I've heard,
part.
I thought, I almost went with them. Like,
Todd and Aaron disliked
I just
the band.
didn't feel like
You
that.
know-
And hey, I feel like the band was like honored to be mentioned
100 gex?
in this Todd and Aaron. Did I not see that online the next day?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But
Other people.
There was something. No, it was
There was
someone.
someone else.
It was
Was
someone who worked on Lies of P.
Lies of
That's what it was.
Yeah.
They were
Oh.
like, I'm so fucking. Todd and Aaron shit on Lies of P.
well, not really.
Well, not really. They use it as a punchline,
yeah.
but they're not praising the game. But this guy is still like, fuck yeah, my
Yeah.
art made it into the top. And I feel like if the artists in 100 gex are aware of Mega64, they'd be stoked that Todd and Aaron
That-
mentioned them.
I'll say though, that is the one where again, it's like you see it 1,000 times on the podcast where it's like, I don't know what this is. What's 100 gex? I mean, I'll say the joke.
This is our favorite thing.
I'll say
to
the
do with
punchline,
Sean.
but what the fuck are we talking about? Okay, that's fine.
100 of them?
100 gexes?
There's 100 of them. Oh man.
I feel like we did good. I don't know if
I did good warm up.
We're like a third. We're like a third of the way,
I didn't
dude.
talk about my Christmas vacation.
Oh
but-
my god, you did
Yeah.
it?
What? No. What was? Yeah. What'd you do?
Yeah, I
Sorry.
didn't. We were talking about what Rocco
I'm
did, and I
so
was
sorry.
next.
Garrett, go ahead.
No, we're done.
No,
Wow. Thanks,
No,
Sean.
it's good. It's good,
Thanks,
Sean.
Sean.
no, I
Thanks
want to
for
know
that.
what you did.
I'll talk about it next Christmas.
You
I'll
know
get
what I'm
another chance.
Oh, come on.
I actually would like to hear what you did.
Yeah, no, I mean, just to be honest, like it was my goal, like Kevin, is like, I want to just fucking stay home all day, not get in the car and drive.
Yeah.
That's kind of an impossibility for me with the schedule I keep with the dogs now.
Mm-hmm.
But, my every day was like just spent with the dogs, which I loved. I don't have a family like yours to spend
You got your
time
dogs,
with.
that's
But
just,
I got
you
the
know.
cat and the 2 dogs and Trish, and we just kind of like hung out as many days as she had off from her job. We just like hung out at the house with the dogs. We get up, we take them on a 2-mile walk every morning.
Nice.
And then we, cook food for them. I cooked so much food for myself because I was kind of on a health kick over the Christmas break too.
Ooh, I wish I could say
Yeah,
that.
me
I was-
too. No, Johnny got me Taco Bell gift cards.
I was on a bulk.
I was at Taco
So-
Bell every day.
I was exercising every day and I was cooking all my own food and I was eating like fucking so much meat, man. I mean, so much protein. And I was really focused on like if I wasn't lifting weights one day, I was like doing yoga or walking the 2 miles the next. I think I walked 2 miles every day of the break.
Wow.
But yeah, every day I was getting fit and trying to get big, and then just fucking hanging out with the dogs and like
Cool.
really enjoying my time there. I finally opened up some figures and displayed them in my figure cases
Nice.
that I had reset up over the summer.
Yeah.
I had set up these new figure cases and they're all empty since
Oh.
since like June.
Damn.
So I unboxed like
That was my plan over the break too.
Yeah,
right?
Before I got sick, I was gonna like get new shelves and reorganize. Yeah.
it was great because it'd be like, okay, get up, don't set an alarm, like you were saying, Kev. Like, get up when the dogs wake us up, take them out, walk 2 miles, come home. I'm gonna open a couple figures. Oh, I've reset up my record players in my streaming room. I'm gonna go in there and I haven't listened to half of the shit I bought on tour at all the record stores we went to. So I was listening to all my new music, and then I was like, all right, I'm beating Resident Evil 4. Beat that, the remake. Started the Separate Ways, the Ada Wong DLC.
Yeah.
I got really far. I'm not finished with that, but I got really far.
Cool.
And I was blown away at how meaty that fucking Ada Wong story
Yeah,
is.
it's great.
It's really
It's a
good.
whole
awesome.
another game with
Yeah.
all of the treasure hunting from the Leon campaign. Is
Yep.
like you can do all of that treasure hunting and more all of the gun upgrading and more with Ada. Like it is a full game.
Anything that I was like, oh, that's funny they didn't do that in the remake. Okay. Was in the
And
Ada
that
1
too.
thing. Like, oh, surprise, it's here.
All
Oh,
the bosses and set pieces and things that weren't there. And
Yeah.
that's what I'd heard. Hey, they're all in separate ways.
Yeah.
So check that out.
Oh.
So yeah, really enjoying that.
over the break, there was a sale on Steam. Again, didn't used to pay attention to Steam shit. Now I'm Steam cucked.
Yeah.
Because of the deck. And on the Steam store, it was, by the way, RE4 remake on sale. The game is HDR. So if you have the new Steam Deck, the OLED Steam Deck, that has an HDR screen, but not every game is HDR.
Yeah.
But RE4 remake is, and it's $20 right now.
Oh.
So I bought it again
Damn.
just to have it like, oh, now I got a portable and it plays perfect. So I was playing it again.
Yeah.
it was so much fun.
That was the best. And I was still coming in here doing poorly played streams.
Yeah.
But I didn't travel outside of like going to the Pirates dinner. Me and Sean carpooled up for that. It was a good time.
That was a good time.
And then we had taken time off of wrestling for the tour and the entire winter. So I hadn't been back in the ring for, I think, 2.5 months.
Oh, wow.
But we just started up again
cool.
at the last week of Christmas break. So it
Yeah.
was like, okay, getting back into that too, which kind of goes along with all the weightlifting and fucking eating. But yeah, it was a good break. It was some good downtime.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I think I had one day where it was one of those rainy days where it's like, sorry, dogs, no
Can't go
walk
out.
today.
Yeah.
So I got to stay home and
Awesome.
fucking be in slippers and a bathrobe for 24 hours. And then
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
up and to bed in the same fucking.
Oh, you love to hear it.
I love it.
Oh, beautiful. See, Sean, you almost missed out on that.
Oh,
You wouldn't have heard that.
I told Sean on the drive up to your
I already
pirate
knew,
dinner.
but I
whatever.
wanted it to be a surprise for you guys.
They wanted to hear. They all wanted to hear.
We talk when after the show's over sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
only talk to Garrett during the podcast.
We text.
We also text. I also butt dial.
He butt dials me.
Yes.
And I fill him in on. I'm like,
a lot.
oh,
Yep. Yep.
hey, where are you at? Oh, I'm at the Curiosities and Oddities Expo. I went to that yesterday, by the way, too.
Oh, cool.
What was that?
It's like a bunch of skulls and taxidermy.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds scary.
It really is. Like you see the ads on, I see them on social media, but it's like, come to the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. And it's a fucking couple. It's like a dorky couple holding like a stuffed fucking rodent they spent too much money on. But Trish wanted to go, so she got tickets and
Yeah.
took me. And I found this cool hat and some other stuff that I bought her. But it was a lot of bones, taxidermy, pickled pig fetus in a fucking jar. But hey, the best thing was people watching because it's like, well, it's all the goths are coming out for the fucking
Yeah.
Curiosity Con. And yeah, it was just like all of San Diego's goth community was like perusing animal remnants.
Okay.
There was a taxidermy class going on behind fucking curtains, and yeah, it was
Oh my
it was
God.
pretty much that lane though. Like, here's a dream catcher made out of ram's head and spider
Rat
webs.
bones and stuff.
Oh, here's a snake that's taxidermied, and someone put a fucking light bulb in his mouth like Uncle Fester, and it lights up. It's a it's a lamp now.
man.
A lot of that shit.
Hell yeah.
But there was one dude who had the booth with all the horror movie T-shirts. And it was like,
Oh,
Hey,
you got to have that.
there
"That's
You
my
gotta
guy.
have
He's
that.
got the fucking
There you
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Anyway,
Well, everyone, hey, thanks. We have said a lot of thank yous last year. I will say more thank yous this year. But
Yeah.
thanks
Yeah.
for buying the versions master collection.
thanks for watching the Christmas cast because
Thanks
I
for
hear that
watching
was
the
the most
Christmas
successful one we've done yet.
Thanks. Thanks for subbing to the Patreon. Thanks for subbing on Twitch. Thank you. Couldn't do this without you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Rocco, is there anything else you want to cover before we go?
Yeah, Sean, have any goodies?
Well, we can maybe do the
There's
after
stuff
show.
I want to say. We're gonna change some stuff about how we do like the after show and things like that. But the thing is like I would love to like get into that, but this was such an overstuffed normal episode that I'm like, are we even doing an after show? Like,
Yeah.
Well, we got goodies.
we do
We
have
should do 'em
goodies
now.
Let's do them. I would say let's do them now.
Next
Okay.
week?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What we're gonna do in 2024? I'll just say real briefly.
give them the heads
We're
up.
going to kind of pivot our streams and change the way we do them a little bit. We already kind of started doing that. where we have our pre-show. It used to be like only subscription people could see the pre-show. We've opened that. We stopped doing that. We opened that up. Anyone can watch the pre-show. It's totally available. We talk to the Twitch subs. That's like a special thing for them. But anybody can watch it. You don't have to sub if you don't want to. So we started doing that. It has been very confusing over the years. There's like stuff that we've done forever, but like just because you've done them forever, it might not be the best way to do them. And to this day, we still have people going, why is there an after show? Like why is this not just the podcast? Why is there an after show on the, you know what I mean? Like we have 2 uploads that go every week and people are not understanding. So what we're going to do this year is kind of make the main podcast the best we can do, the best we can make it, give you the most value possible for that. Maybe like, we're talking about goodies. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's something we do at the end of the main podcast now instead of sending that off to the after show, just making it a complete great show. And then we're going to have we're still going to do an after show, but have that be kind of like, for an extra bit of our podcast on our Patreon for, if you want more of the podcast, there it is. It's archived there. Yeah. As opposed to like 2 uploads going on and people are constantly asking about it. And it's like, well, we've always done that. So we're going to have a little extra for our patrons, but we're not just locking it behind that in terms of like you'll still be able to watch it here.
Yeah, if you're watching on a Sunday night, nothing changes.
Yeah, that's right. All. It's the same for you.
Well, it'll get archived on Patreon. We'll do a little extra for Patreon, but again, our main goal is like beef up the main podcast.
Yeah,
and make that the complete thing as opposed to like, let's stop and like I said, maybe we open goodies on here. Maybe we whatever.
It was just the same show, but on 2 uploads on 2 different channels, and it's just a lot.
But it also goes into our goal too of like we also want to get highlights back on our second channel, the Mega64 Archives channel. Like I'd rather have like the best stuff go on there. Like, there was a great story this week that's on there. We want to get that going more on our channel. Just a lot more fun stuff going there. And if there's something fun that did happen in the thing we did for Patreon or whatever, and it was really cool, maybe we'll throw that on that channel too. Yeah, it's not die by the sword.
That's right.
I think that's the way we're gonna kind of pivot this into the new year. So there will be more stuff coming to the archive channel, but we're going to, rather than do this show after show on there, there'll be kind of, hey, for more podcast fun, check out the Patreon. But again, if you're watching this live, this doesn't.
Nothing changes. For you.
You can, we're not going to hide this part of it. We'll continue to do it openly here. It's not.
And if you are watching on YouTube and you want to see the after show and not be a patron, I can't stop you, and you can come watch us live on Twitch.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay. Anyway, there it is.
Some goodies?
Let's open the goodies.
Yeah.
And then maybe this. Then this week we're gonna do none of that, and maybe we just won't do an after show. We've gone so far over.
Over.
2.5 hours. Exactly. Yeah.
And with the pre-show, it's over 2.5 hours. Jeez. For those just joining us, the pre-show is 15 minutes before 6 o'clock. We go live. Whoa! With subscribers, kind of only in the chat, and we talk to them.
As always, though, if you want to send us stuff, you can always email us podcast@mega64.com and check out Mega64 PO Box 713090, Santee, California 92072. If you want to send us something in the physical space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
What do we got, Garrett?
Wow. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking for a note first, but if someone's already got a note out,
I have a note.
Go for it. I'm looking for my note.
Hey guys, just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. I was gonna send more stuff, but I'll wait till next year. So I figured I'd send this. It's holiday themed. Okay, we're a little late. Sorry. It's for Kevin. Hope this makes it to you guys in time.
It's for Kevin.
It's for me. I didn't know it was for me.
Hand it over.
That's holiday themed for Kevin. Well, we'll see what this is.
Yeah.
Don't know what.
Wait, you're
see.
not gonna let Kevin open his present?
Oh yeah, it's one thing. It's Kevin can open that.
Yeah.
I thought it was like more stuff.
All right. Well,
Okay, we got a Mac tonight already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now
Mike.
we're talking.
I don't know. I've got weird vibes.
We got popcorn jelly beans, which are the best jelly beans.
See, they know that about you.
Yeah, popcorn is the best
Yeah.
Jelly Belly.
What is that?
Oh, and
This
it's
is also-
it's a little Big Mouth Billy Bass.
What?
Oh, wow,
What?
Kevin.
I didn't even know they made that.
I didn't know they made that
Dang.
either.
This is from Daniel, by the way.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank
Daniel.
you, Daniel.
Okay,
Hell
I
yeah,
found my
Kev.
note.
Cool. Okay, what is it?
Okay, this is from Anna. When I moved to Phoenix, I missed your first show by a week.
Damn.
Then we had to move away 10 days before your second show. We came back to Phoenix. I remember.
What are
that.
the odds?
Before, hopefully I can see you IRL if there is a third time. I sent some local snacks, but couldn't think of a whole lot. But you thought of plenty, Anna.
And you thought of us. That was very
nice
nice. Thank you.
postcard from Sedona.
Oh.
It doesn't say who gets what, but I'll let you guys call. We don't do dibs here. We do Dobbs.
Yeah.
There's a Saban's Power Rangers Soul
Dibs.
of the Dragon.
Dobbs.
Oh, Sean got that Dobbs here. There you go.
Hey, Sean,
Yeah.
I have that. It's all you, dude.
Yeah, you have this?
It really is an in continuity story of how Tommy got the Master Morpher and all that
Ooh.
shit. You want to read that shit
Okay.
immediately.
I got the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Halcyon's Legacy
Oh,
single
shit.
issue.
Sean, I've got that. Read it. You want to get in on that.
He
Trust me.
called Dobbs.
If you
some
ever
reading to do.
go
You have to say it out
if you
loud.
ever go to
Dogs.
the Star Wars hotel. Oh no, wait, you went to the Star Wars
Yeah.
hotel.
Oh,
Did
you
you
can
read
have-
the comic?
No.
Oh, you
yeah,
can have-
fuck
okay.
you, Sean.
Fuck Sean. All right. Hey, here's another chance.
Oh.
Casey's Taco Pizza Kettle Potato
Taco
Chips.
Pizza?
Gotta have that. Gotta have that. I'm fucking starving.
Okay, Dob it is.
I'm on everything.
I've got here a small Dragon Ball Z mystery candy tin.
Oh fuck.
Oh, cool.
What could it be?
Mystery candy.
I don't know. I've also got a Dragon Ball Z Capsule Corp mug with an embroidered Goku.
Oh, I've seen those little tiny
embroidered
mugs before.
mug.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a screen printed
Bedazzled.
Oh, it's Select Machines. I think I call Dobbs on that. I love the Toriyama's machine.
Yeah,
work.
that's actually dope.
His bicycles
cool.
and stuff. Oh, and I think maybe for a weird review here,
What is that?
this looks like a Mountain Dew Overdrive. I've
What?
never seen this.
Overdrive?
Orange.
Dude, that's like the
Whoa.
Mountain
Charged
Dew
lemonade.
Overdrive. There's a jackalope on the front of it or something. Here, pass that down.
Whoa.
And last but not least, some Casey's gummy pizzas. We got Casey's. They make
What is
pizza and
Casey's?
chips.
They make chips and
I don't know.
It must be some
I
Phoenix
don't know.
shit
Who's
where
this
they're
Casey
from.
guy?
Thank
Yeah.
you, Anna.
yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Anna.
you so much, Anna. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, this is to Garrett and Rocco
Oh.
Oh.
from Thomas.
I'm gonna eat some chips while you guys do this.
Oh. Open this
Thomas
cup.
M.
Look at this baby cup. It's so small.
Oh, that's cool. It's metal too.
yeah.
This is from Thomas M. He says, 2 shirts intended for Garrett and Rocco. These depict a gentleman known as Money Mouse. He is believed to be the wealthiest documented rodent in the United States. Okay. Johnny screened this.
Money Mouse.
Wait, is it bad if I throw you under the bus here? Okay. No, Johnny screened it. Johnny screened it. We always have we have to screen our stuff, but like typically if it's like for me, someone else will
Yeah,
screen
yeah,
it
I don't-
so that it could be a surprise.
Totally.
Yeah.
But he warned me. He said there is one gift here that I don't know if it's that they genuinely that they think it's a genuine gift or they're trying to plug their own thing.
Yeah.
Well, let's go for it.
I was told it could go either way. So let's roll the dice.
Give him a plug.
I hope these shirts can influence a hustler's grind set and bring great riches to you all. Stack the cheddar till it stinks, my friends. So I'll tell you if it's good. If it's good, I'll plug them.
that stinky cheese.
If it's not, I'll never say where you can get these.
oh, come on.
I'm sweeping up that stinky cheese by his sister's feet. You remember that line in The Sopranos?
These taco pizza chips are weird.
They're good though.
They're good. You want to try one, Kev? Or
I'll have one.
Dude, we got it's the
Okay,
trunks
that's a big
tin.
one.
We got the trunks tin, guys.
Ooh.
It's future trunks.
This is I
That's-
think for you.
this is a medium?
I think it's your size.
Or I could do large.
Those
now.
are weird.
We're getting big in this new
Oh,
year.
Those are really
boys.
weird.
Okay, let's see what we're looking at.
Ooh,
here.
comfort colors.
Comfort colors. That's good.
That's
I like
good.
a comfort color.
Me too.
shirt.
This shirt is fucking awesome. What?
Money Mouse.
Wow.
That looks like some Mario RPG character
What
from hell.
the fuck is that?
It's like a Freddy
Is there a
Fazbear
close-up on that?
reject.
Yeah, you see that?
What the fuck? Here, move this.
He's grating the
I like
cheese with the cheese grater.
Wow.
I like it.
That's cool.
Okay. All
Look,
right.
look. The cheese is being grated by the cheese grater, and then it's transforming into coinage being deposited into the piggy bank.
Wow.
That's
Pretty sick.
All right. Well, Thomas. All right. You got your little plug in.
That was good.
Ratlips.bigcartel.com.
All right.
If you want one,
That's a fucking
ratlips.bigcartel.com.
cool ass shirt.
he's smoking a
That's a dope
I
cigar.
don't know.
There's a mattress jammed with cash in the corner.
I
It's just a mattress
somehow
full of
missed
cash.
the list. I don't know how I.
Well, you miss school, you miss out.
Sorry. Is
I
there
missed
extras?
out. No,
It's just sorry.
it's for you two.
You got chips, dude. You're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Are those all the
That
goodies?
shirt's pretty hard.
Those were great
All right,
goodies.
thank you, everyone, for
I
the
thought there was
goodies.
some envelopes.
Yeah.
Just letters. No,
That was
Yeah, I think it
just-
was Christmas cards.
that was
something like
last year.
Yeah,
we
it was
already
last
read
year.
them.
Yep.
Got you.
Hey everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Appreciate you guys.
We'll see you.
Thank
next
you so
week.
much. Here's to
I'm
a
gonna
good
have the
2024.
loudest- This is okay.
Oh yeah, we don't have Divius, so we can just open this stuff.
gonna
Yeah,
make
you
it
can just
as
have
loud
whatever
as
you want.
possible.
Whatever
So
you
if you
want.
don't like chewing sounds,
You gonna try pizza?
yeah, tune out.
All right, we're trying Casey's pizza first.
The pizza gummy.
Wait, gummy pizza. Okay, I'll try. Does it taste like pizza?
It tastes like Haribo.
Tastes like gummy. And we're gonna do
Yeah.
the chips as a good night. Good night.
Both together?
I'm with Johnny when he said, ugh.
I couldn't hear him say that because it's so loud.
Night.
Good night.
Fuck